Hello, hello, hello. What's up this morning, everyone? Welcome. Fine Tuesday to you all. Good to see ya. What is up? Game Nervator, issue notice, awesome balls, Thornblood, can't call me to Requiem, Silty Smacker, Win. How is everyone doing today? It is a special day here on the stream. It is finally time for some Tarkir Dragonstorm viewer battles. So, we got a bunch of people who have signed up on the list that we're going to be getting through as many as possible today. Lots of standard, lots of Brawl, a little bit of Timeless, a little bit of Explorer thrown in. So we're going to be jumping around and we're going to see if y'all can actually take me down. And I just got a bunch of decks, so we're going to just cycle through a bunch of sweet decks, see everyone's sweet brews. I always love Viewer Battle Day. It's one of my favorites because y'all have some super cool decks. Elbnizi, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 13th month. I'm going to try restarting this. Thank you for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why it does that weird visual bug thing. Maybe, I don't think it's my computer because I'm on my backup computer right now. Oh my God. Chat, I need your help, chat. I need your help. I don't know how to do this. So I bought a new computer like over the holidays, like 3 months ago. And then this week, my computer randomly started, the weirdest problem. It randomly restarted as I was using it, and now it just every 20 seconds restarts, and then it doesn't show up anything on the screen. 20 seconds later, it restarts, and it just does that forever. Apparently, it's like a motherboard thing or something, they're saying, but anyway, my brand new computer doesn't work. The good news is, it's under warranty. The bad news is, to get it fixed under warranty, I have to send it to them. And I have no idea how to ship a PC, which is going to be a problem. Gamer Van, you can get on the list. You are welcome to join, and we're just going to get through as many people as possible. So no promises, but I don't know. These are the people that already signed up. I'm unsure how many of them actually make it to the stream, but if you want to get on the list, let me add you. Just send me your info and I'll get you on there. Hey, what's up, Carl Ludbakes? How are you? Good to see you. I have not tried Dracogenesis in Historic yet, but that does sound pretty sweet. We played it in Standard and it was super sweet. Do they pay shipping? No, they do not pay shipping. They pay shipping back. They pay shipping back, but they don't. They don't. I need your arena number, game banner. If you send me your arena username with the numbers after it, then I can get you added. Yeah, I have learned that I should keep my. You can DM me on Twitch. Yeah, that's fine. Just send me a whisper on here. Yeah, that would be nice if they sent me an empty prepaid box, but no. Even just finding a box to put a PC in is ridiculously hard. But anyway, let's do some viewer battles. So who from here is already, who on the list is already here? So we have at the top of the list, Halfwing, Badger, Call Me Bob, Albino, Ad's Wordy, Frog Pizza, Aracalypse, although Aracalypse said they probably need to be towards the end of the stream, so I would be surprised if Aracalypse was here already. Already Losing Sanity, Cruciana Lushera, Faramona, Melitic, Jasmine Dragon, Phonic, Morphling, Amino, and Bass Karnov, who I need their arena numbers for. Edwardy's in the house. All right, Edwardy's here. Yeah, if oh, hey, Albino. Okay, so Albino wants to play Standard. So if you're here, I'm going to bump you to the top of the list so we can get into our games. Mega Magikarp is Halfwing. So Halfwing, you're gonna be first, Mega Magikarp. You were at the top of the list anyway. Albino's here. Gamer for Life Brawl. All right, I will add you, Gamer for Life Brawl. Boom. Gamer for Life added to the list. Yeah, if you want to be added, just send me a whisper, or you can put it in chat if I catch it. Eevee's here. Wait, did I do this wrong? No, wait, that's not right. Mega Magikarp can't be Halfwing. Halfwing is actually here. No, that can't. Mega Magikarp, you got me. You got me. Wait, who else is here? Elabrino? Elbizni. Where? Okay, you and you. Halfwing is here. Mega Magikarp, I have your info somewhere, right? I think we're already friends, so. All right. Anyway, let's do our reminders, and we will get into it. Chef Seth. All right, Chef Seth, you're being added to the list. All right, so reminders. Replay YouTube. That's when you can find all the old streams, including this one, in the future. There was a massive blackout yesterday where, oh, are you over in, what is this, Spain? France, somewhere in there. I heard something about that in the news, that like an entire country almost, or like a big portion of the country lost power, which is is kind of ridiculous. Historic Brawl is now just Brawl. Yeah, they switched it, so it's now just Brawl. Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. Melitatic. All right, Melitatic. I will bump you up towards the top of the list since you are present. Yeah, if you see your name on the list and you are in the chat, let me know and I will bump you towards the top, because I know some people are like, well, I'm at work, but I think I'll be back at the end of the stream, so not everyone's gonna be here right away. But if you are here, I'll bump you to the top, because we're gonna start getting into some games here. Bass Cannon. All right, you've been added. Oh, there's Bass Cannon. All right, Bass Cannon with the number. There we go. So Bass Cannon, move you up here since you're already on the list. Hey, what's up, jerk? Maybe JRK. Maybe it's not jerk. Hello, JRK. Welcome. A reminder that our sponsor today is Card Kingdom. If you need some magical cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com/mtggoldfish. Just let them know you want one in your order notes and they'll hook you up. Let's see. Move that up to the top. Yes, if you want to be added. If you want to be added, just send me a DM with your arena info, or a whisper, whatever they call it on Twitch. Send me it with your arena info, and I will get you on the list. Yeah, Jerk is actually a pretty good name. Already losing sanity. All right, let me bump you up. Already losing sanity. Explorer. Yeah, we didn't have too many people that went for Explorer, but we do have one. We have one Explorer game. Call Me Bob is here on mute. All right, Call Me Bob. Boom. All right, so let's start working through our list. We're going to start Halfwing. Are you here, Halfwing Steed? The person, yeah, so Morphling, they sent me a message that said, I want to do the viewer battles. I'm playing Jeskai enchantments and I won't tell you anything else. So I'm not sure. I'm guessing it's not standard, but it could be. I don't know. I don't know what format it is. Would you prefer a more competitive or more janky deck? So I would say I would prefer. Competitive is fine. I would prefer, if you have the option, not to just be like, I'm playing Mice or I'm playing Mono Red, like one of the like 4 top tier decks in the format, like Mice, Prowess, Domain Overlords, and maybe Oculus. You can still play them. I'm not saying you can't play them. I would enjoy it the most if we don't play like the top tier meta decks, but being like relatively competitive. I'm playing mostly decks that we've seen in one way or another before, or some that I've been working on that you haven't seen. So nothing like super high end competitive, but like I got the Sultai Dragons deck, I got a Sultai Scavengers list, a Gruul Heirloom kind of mid range deck, and then some like more janky options like Rhinos, Teamer Turtles, I think is actually kind of cool. A Teamer like Turtle mid-range deck. So that's the kind of stuff I'm playing. Jasmine Dragon. Let's see, where is Jasmine Dragon on the list? Jasmine Dragon for some Timeless. All right, let's bump Jasmine Dragon up. All right, Halfwing, it is time. Let me see if I can get this match going. Teamer Turtles, you know what? Halfwing wants to play standard, so we will play some Teamer Turtles right now. I wanted to build a turtle deck. Friend request successfully sent. All right, Halfwing. Grab the friend request and we'll get into it. I will add a couple more people for the future matches as we go. Friends. Let's see. Elbarino. Metallic. Oh, Metallic's already on there from a previous one. Elbarino. All right. Halfwing. Halfwing's first up, I think, if Halfwing is here. Otherwise, we'll jump into Elbarino, since Elbarino's second on the list. Any chance you could play Explorer Rhino Clone deck I mailed you for the Explorer game? Ooh. All right, you know what, Joe Geomancer? I can do that. We'll try it. Oh, it should be pretty easy. I think I can also just challenge you. Let me try just challenging you. Technically, you don't have to be friends. I might be able to just challenge you, and we will try Teamer Turtles to start it off. All right, let's see if this works, Halfwing. Hopefully, you just get a challenge. You can just click it. If you play Brawl, can you play with my Muyang Vehicles deck? Corneous, send me the list and possibly. I have a couple of Brawl decks, but a lot of people want to play Brawl, so I think there's a chance I can. I'm hoping to only play each deck like once or no more than twice. So I want to cycle through a whole bunch of decks. Oh, is there no space? Oh no. Okay, hang on. Let's try this one more time. Arita. This is always, I love Viewer Battle Day, but the worst part of Viewer Battle Day is just making it work. It's always a little bit clunkier than a normal stream, just because you gotta do the challenges, and Arena can be finicky. Well, let me say Mega Magikarp. So I apologize if it takes a bit to get going. Ooh, some Absian Blink, eh? The value. So much value. Where's the Panharmonicon? Is there a Panharmonicon? I feel like there's no Panharmonicon. Hey, there it is. Okay, it's a good one. It's a good one. Did you try Alchemy now that we got Rhino spoiled? The card's not out yet. Oh no, Halfwing. We're having no luck, Halfwing. All right, let me go back. Did you get a friend request, Halfwing? Let me try this one more time. Maybe the space is messing it up. All right, I will try to send a friend request. It should pop up on the bottom left, and then you just click accept, hopefully. Oh, I'm sorry, Halfling. All right, we'll push Halfling down a peg, and we'll go to Elberino for standard. Elberino, would you like to do a little challenging here? Oh wait, there's Halfling. It worked. Halfling. All right, let's see if this works. Halfling appeared. All right, Elberino, you're next. I'm sorry, Elberino. Halfling got it to work. You're second on the list. Also worth mentioning. Is it working? Also worth mentioning, we're going to try to do best of one, so as many people get in game as possible. But if we do a best of one game and someone's deck if you get mana screwed and don't do anything, we'll probably do a second game, because I really want to get to see everyone's decks. That's the so Gamer Van, honestly, let's see. You were added. Your gamer for life, Gamer Van. Several people are ahead of you. I would say, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 or 10, so you got a minute. This okay. I don't think this is this Turtles? I did have Flytrap and Turtles. All right, sure. Well, all right, let's do it. Battle number 1. Bring Halfling Hedge Maze, eh? Domain Overlords. Ooh, some dragon action. Well, ooh, that's a green shell. Well, let's get down our Llanowar Elves. Yeah, you got a little bit, Gamer Man. You got a little bit. Stone Stonks, you have been added to the list. Sky Serpent Seeker, but we don't have blue mana. Well, let's just Copperline George, and yeah, I mean, guess we're gonna play the Flytrap. Colian, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank ya. What is your arena name, Mega Magikarp? I will get you near the top of the list because you have been waiting. Well, let's go to combat. Let's get in with the Flytrap first. Doesn't do anything exciting because we're nowhere near Delirium. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's just play the Serpent. Maybe it'll live and we can do some ramping. That card might make me play Alchemy. Put 2 rhinos on 1 spell. And it actually has me tempted to play Alchemy. I have no interest in Alchemy. Stone Raid, how are you? Good to see ya. Yeah. How did any of you play Alchemy? How is Alchemy? Okay, I'll get you in there after El Burrito. El Burrito's next, and then I'll get you in after that Mega Magikarp. Huh. I think we actually just ramp here. Let's go to combat. Let's do a little attacking. So this has got to be like Sultai Dragons. I'm a little worried. That there could be a deadly cover-up. That would be kind of annoying. I see a lot of... Ooh, that's a siege. Oh, but we're going to mill it. I don't want to mill it. You know what? That's fine. We'll leave it on top. It'll go to the bottom if we Serpent here. Pestered. Arena, I know. It sort of feels like that the cards that they print drag to the bottom. Drag to the bottom, now we're here. Let's do a little rapid. All right, get swept. Pout it. Plays the land. Well, you know what? I think it's Fecund Green Shell time. Yeah, let's get down the Green Shell. Do a little triggering. Ooh, another Boiler Biggles. Well, let's get down Fear Missing Out. It's got a big butt. Triggers a Green. Another Green Shell. Okay. Well, oh my god, triple Green Shell. Triple Turtle. The new alchemy cards are absurd. They are, oh, it's a Hidetsugu Kiri deck. Okay, spicy. I have, yeah, that card. Some of the alchemy cards are just really cool. I will say, like the Siege Rhino card. The Siege Rhino card, I feel like you could make that in paper. Like, why could you not make that card in paper? Manovo VHS. Hey, Seth, first time joining the stream. Hey, welcome. I wanted to give you a list I've been working on since 2 sets ago. In Tarkir Dragon Storm gave me a perfect card to finish it. Ooh. Well, that's, we could kill this. Killing Hidetsugu and Kiri is kind of, you know what? We're gonna keep on green shelling. We got 2 turtles. How do we pass up? Double Fecund Green Shell. Also, they have Sneaky Reach, which is nice. We get a land, get to Surveil. Well, I mean, we'll keep another land. Does this get to 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we're 1 short. All right. Well, no fear. It's always tough to know with Hidetsugu and Kiri. Do you put the card that you want on top and expect it to die? Do you go 2 down so you can draw 1? Found it. Ugh. Oh, no. Halfwing. Settle down. Okay. It seems like perhaps we should not have attacked there. Death begets life. My goodness. And an we're dead. That's a wow. Wow. Okay, turtle power not good enough. All right, you know, I think we have to play turtles again because turtles need their revenge. Well, Halfwing, that was a blowout. The deck looks sweet. Hidetsugu and Kiri is such a sweet card. I should add let's see. There we go. I have it from last Fear battle. Let's see if we can update this. So right now, viewers up 1-0. Well done, viewers. Well done, Halfwing. Yeah, I like it. That is a sweet deck. Manovos! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super review. Thank you. Sent you some emails with some decks. All best to one. Oh, thank you, Cordius. All right, next up, it is actually time. I'm going to run back Turtles. Elberino. The Turtles got to win at least one. Elberino, can you beat the Turtles? Can you keep the fun going for the viewers? I feel like last time I won by like 1. It was very close. Yeah, I got you, Badger. I need you're on the list because you did message me. But wait, where's Badger? Badger, I believe this is you, right? BDJER. I need your arena number though, and then you will be officially added. But you're already on there. I was starting a hand with Caustic Exhales and like, yeah, turtles are a bit big for the Caustic Exhales. That card's good though. Ah, there you are, Bass Cannon. Yes, you were also somewhere on the list, I believe. All right, this hand's fine. Seems reasonable. We got a turtle. Got a frog. Good luck, Alberino. Good luck. Wait, is it El Burrito? No, El Belino. El Belino. What do you think of Sky Serpent Seeker? Is this card... I mean, it's a flying Death Toucher. It takes down mice. It's no Corey Steelcutter is such a card. My goodness, that is a card. What were they thinking with Corey Steelcutter? Well, let's get down the Serpent. I'm looking forward to our game 2 Awesome Balls. Awesome Eyeballs. sounds a little better, I guess. Is the turtle deck on Goldfish under your... Hey, Skirmish Rhino! Okay, I can respect a good Skirmish Rhinoing. Let's play Clifftop Lookout. I don't know if I've actually even put this deck on Goldfish. I think I built this deck on Arena, and I was like, maybe I'll do this for video, and I played like 2 games with it, and I was like, I don't know if it's to the video point yet. So I don't even know if I put it on Goldfish yet. I assume when we play, you... Honestly, like, this is all for fun. If you want to watch the stream as we play, I'm not going to be offended. Like, the fairer it can be, the better probably for everyone. So I would say, like, try to avoid, like, trying to look at cards in my hand if you can help it. But really, you don't got to go take any extreme lengths. Like, it's all just in good fun. It's mostly just to see everyone's cool decks. Well, let's green shell it. A little bit bigger than the Siege Rhino. Ooh, you know what I need to build? You know what triggers Fecund Green Shell? That would be Skirmish Rhino. I might have to build an Abzan Green Shell deck. That actually seems like it'd be sweet. I've tried a few times. Is there a way to search through your deck? I will give you two tips. So, yes. Oh my god, turtle number 2. We got to do it. I mean, yeah. How about an Ambling Storm Shell? A stunning turtle. On another green shell. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we got a 5/9 ward 2. Let's get in there. So if you ever want to look for my decks, there's two easy ways to do it. Oh no. Nowhere to run. My turtle. So first, if you go to mtggoldfish.com and you go to I go to the metagame page, but you need to go to this advanced search option. If you click advanced search and then you type Saffron Olive in here, and then you probably got to set the date range back a little bit if you want to see everything. But if you type Saffron Olive in there and click it, you will get to go through all the decks that I have uploaded to MTG Goldfish. The other thing you can do that is a sneaky way of doing this, I believe the untapped.gg profiles, I believe it's public. But if you go, let's see if this works. So, does this link work for y'all? If that link works, I think it's public. Then you can go to that and you can see this would have the turtle deck because this is going to have every deck, even ones that I have like played one match with or whatever, like didn't bother to upload. So if that works, you can see any deck I've played on Arena on there. And you can see the records for everything. One of the other nice parts about untapped.gg is sometimes we'll play a deck in a video and I'll be like, okay, here's the record when I was like doing the wrap up of the video. And then I might play that deck more after for fun. So you can kind of go and see like an updated record of all the decks too. Yeah, Untapped's really good for tracking your Arena stuff. Well. I mean, I guess we just play another Fecund Green Shell. Oh no, I should have attacked first. Distracted by, I blame untapped.gg. All right, well, I mean, we're going to attack now. That's fine. We're still getting in with our Ambling Storm Shell. We'll just play another turtle. That's the whole point of this deck. Draw 3 cards. Pwn it. Chumps. Are you blinking it? Are they blinking it? They're blinking it. Parting Gust. I gotta say, I love Albino's deck. I do love the Rhino Blink Plaid. We'll just play Llanowar Elves. I feel like our turtles might be big enough to overcome the rhinos, but that's a like actual siege right now, up to a 4/5. I know that's chat's job, right? If it's viewers versus me, the more you can distract me. I feel like this is a trap. Would El Bolino do that to me? Would they attack with a hopeless night or a nowhere to run in hand to try to kill my Fecund Green Shell? I feel like they would. You know what? Oh, I really want the green shell. Does this has trample too? Why is Skirmish Rhino so good? All right. Yeah, we'll risk it. No, come on. Not another nowhere to run. Well, not another nowhere to run. Harvester of Misery. Ha! But we have another turtle. Closer to untapping. We're getting there. We're getting close. Let's play the Carpoosin Forest, and let's play a Fear of Missing Out. There are many turtles. El Burrito. There's many turtles. Do we have to discard a Boiler Biggles? I think we do. We're getting closer to turning on Flytrap. You know what? Let's just play the Flytrap. That's fine. The turtles versus the rhinos. About it. Debris Beetle and the Release the Rhinos meme. We're going to lose to this. It's happening. I'm pretty sure it's actually happening. Well, okay. Save us, Overlord of the Boiler Biggles. Down to 9, which is a scary spot against a Rhino deck. That's 3 Rhino Plagues. Yeah. Go face. Go to combat. Get in with the Bedrock Tortoise. Why does no one play Bedrock Tortoise? Bedrock Tortoise is actually kind of sweet. Would it be too busted if it gave Hexproof all the time? Probably. It would make turtles a lot better, though. There's no Pride of the Whole Clad. I really wanted to add Pride of the Whole Clad, but I played Pride of the Whole Clad before, and it was so hard to actually get value out of it. Ooh, Tevel CDH. That sounds sweet, Op Snap Op. Interesting. Did Jim play that deck recently or like a while ago? Maybe I'll have to give it another. That's not a rhino. It's a raccoon. Found it. Trying to turn on this Keen-Eyed Curator. Also turning off our random Delirium dorks. Ooh. That is another turtle. Well, we're going to go to combat. We're going to deal some damage, hopefully. You attack. And I guess you attack. And you snipe that Keen-Eyed Curator, hopefully. I guess I can crew the Debris Beetle. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's a 9/9. Ambling in. Draw through. Oh my god, that's a Flosscraft Siege. Flosscraft Siege. Good lord. Frostcliff Siege. There we go. We got there. Opponent drops. Oh. I'm sorry, El Burrito. I love your deck. I absolutely love it. And it looks really cool, but I have more Boiler Biggles. My apologies. But Boiler Biggles, I mean, in the Battle of the Memes, as much as I love Siege Rhino, Boiler Biggles is the more recent of the memes. El Burrito, the deck was super cool. I'm going to have to, honestly, one of the things I like about viewer battle streams is it's kind of inspiration for me. The deck looks so cool, Albleezy. I am inspired now. After playing this match, I gotta build a Fecund Green Shell Skirmish Rhino deck. Like, I think that's gonna be the next deck I build, is some sort of Abzan Green Shell Rhino Blink deck, and it's gonna be so cool. So thank you, Albleezy, for the match and for showing off the cool deck and for letting me get a win. You can't just skunk me, right? Is that still a thing? Did you used to say skunk? Is that like a real term, or is that like a regional thing? I remember as a kid, if you ever beat someone in something without them scoring a point, you skunked them. Is that still slang people use? Arocalypse for the 61st month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. You've never heard that before? It must be an upstate New York thing. We said that East Coast. See, I'm on the East Coast of the U.S., which is pretty much similar to Canada. With Oregon too, it's a cribbage team. I don't even know what cribbage is. All right, next up, who's on our list? Let's pull this up. So we got. Let's see. So Halfwing beat me. You're off the list for now. Albino, good match, didn't quite get there. Oh, it's Mega Magikarp. The time has come, Mega Magikarp. Wait, what format are we playing? I don't even remember. I feel like you told me this. We're playing Brawl, right? We're playing Brawl. All right, Mega Magikarp. I'm going to actually, where's the... Oh, no. Didn't someone send me a Brawl list to try? I feel like someone was like, will you play my Brawl list? The Mu Yang... All right, let me import this. Let me import this deck. I promised I would try this Mu Yang Ling deck. Let me see if I can import it. And crap. So I haven't tried this deck. It looks sweet. So this is a Mu Yang Ling vehicle Brawl deck. And it's got a bunch of cards. You know what? We'll learn it. Oh, wait. All right. I'll play that one in the future. I promised Mega Magikarp. I promised Mega Magikarp. Oh my god. This is a Brawl deck. I promised Mega Magikarp that I would play with no alchemy cards in our match. So we'll save that one for the future. All right, Mega Magikarp. For some Brawl action. And we are going to play... You know what? Let's see if we can steal all Mega Magikarp's cards. Let's play some Villainous Wealth. Why is this not working? 40 card. Friendly Brawl. Wait, can I... Oh, I have to... Why will it not select a deck? What is happening? All right, let's try this again. Mega Magikarp. Accept challenge. Friendly Brawl. There we go. All right. Here we go. Villainous Wealth versus Mega Magikarp. The Oriental God. I got your info. Adding you to the list. And Chicken Guy. I also got your info. Adding you to the list. How's it? Oh boy, this hand. We have a Celestis. That might be fine, right? We can't really cast anything, but we can sell. You know what? I think this is fine. Oh, Kaya. My God, Kaya. Ugh. Oh, this might be brutal. Kaya's so brutal. Mishra's Bobble. What is going on over in Mega Magikarpville? Yeah, if you want to get added to the list, and again, we're gonna get through as many people as possible. So if you get added and I don't get to you, the one perk of that is you do get priority for next time we do a viewer battle. If you're on the list and you don't get in this one for some reason because we run out of time. Wait. Did that just happen? Wait. Did Mega Magikarp just play that in the blind and name Cultivate? And then the Bob. Okay, that makes, I missed the Bob. I was distracted. Yeah. That makes a lot more sense. That is the single greatest naming I have ever seen. How in the world? Okay, that actually, yeah, he knew the top card of the deck. I see. Soul Guide. What is this deck? I feel like I'm getting staxed. Am I getting staxed? Are you staxing me, Mega Magikarp? It does kind of feel like Lantern Control. Hey, I got one of those. Well, I will Celestis to meet your Celestis. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Thank you so much for your blow-by-blow commentary style. Since I drive along for a living, I hate to listen to your videos. Seems like listening to a baseball game on the radio. You truly are the best MTG content creator out there. Well, Joe Geomancer, thank you so much for the kind words. Oh, Joe, can you send me your deck list again? The one that I said I was going to play. I feel like I accidentally closed it. Cruelty of Gix. Oh, my Oracle of Moldiah. I kind of wanted that. Well, let's Migration's Path. Get a couple lands. Do a little fixing of our mana. We will... Oh, this Kaya's coming too. At least we have a Ruinous Path. Let's see. Plains, island, island. So we got to get a forest. Let's get a forest and a swamp. This Ruinous Ultimatum seems hard to cast. Oh, and as someone else from upstate New York, I've definitely heard skunking. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I figured there had to be. Mega Magic Carp. What are we doing, Mega Magic Carp? What are we doing over there? What are we doing over there? Okay. It's going to be a long road back. I think I'm going to discard this Ruinous Ultimate. Speaking of skunking, I feel like Mega Magikarp is trying to skunk us. I think skunking is the equivalent of a flawless victory for upstate New York kids 20 years ago. I had heard it as a kid. People would say it if you beat someone, anything really, without them scoring a point, you skunked them. Apparently it's from cribbage. I don't even know what cribbage is. Is that a card game? I've heard the name cribbage before, but honestly I could not tell you what cribbage is. Somehow we're still in this game. Oh, a few mana tithe. I thought we were gonna get mana tithe there. If I got mana tithe there by Mega Magikarp, I think I would have just scooped the match. Like, blow up all the lands into the mana tithe your mana rock. I think that would have been enough. I think I would have just done it. Let's play this Katir Triumph. Go. Cribbage was MTG for our grandparents. Oh. What was the card game? I had my great grandmother lived to be like 100 years old. I loved, she was the best. I loved her. And she was like mentally, physically, when she was like in her 90s, she was, not that great of shape, but mentally she was very within. She loved to play. Maybe that's where I got my love of playing games from. But she always used to play, what was the game she made? Skippo? Skippo, I think it was called. I don't even remember how Skippo worked, but that was the game of my grandparents. Well, you can sack it. Draw your card. Let's do a little rampant. Oh, Pinochle. Pinocle's another one. Yup. Pinochle. I think of Bridge as an old person game, but then I know like some pro Magic players that also play Bridge. So I think it's actually just like a good game. Oh, I didn't even think of Skippo being on the phone. Oh, so chat, help me with this. So I got this flight coming up later today. I got a flight to Texas. Not a big fan of flying. Are there any good games that you can get like from the App Store on an iPhone that you can play offline on a flight? See, I can't really play Magic or Hearthstone or anything like that because you need the internet. Are there any good offline games? Give me your pitch. Ballatro? Everyone's saying Ballatro. I don't even know what Ballatro is. I mean, I'm willing to pay $10 for a game that will keep me occupied on the flight. I'll have to look up Ballatro. I mean, I can get plain Wi-Fi. Maybe plain Wi-Fi is... My experience with plain Wi-Fi has not been great. My experience is normally I pay for it and then I can barely check my email. But maybe it's gotten better to the point. I think this flight's on Delta, so maybe it'll be good enough on Delta. I feel like I usually fly Southwest, and I have not had the best of luck with Southwest internet. What does this do? Just drain us every turn? All right, let's play a Solemn. Get a land. I mean, I would like to point out, we're probably going to lose this game to this Kaya. Oh, there is a counter. We're probably going to lose a game to this Kaya, but we got all of our lands blown up, and we still have almost as many lands as our opponent. We've done a good job of recovering. Oh, is Delta even worse? Seriously? Seriously? Mega Magikarp. Mega Magikarp woke up and chose violence. There's no doubt. Hopeful Hunter, sure. How do we deal with this Kaya, though? This 3 a turn, and it has Hexproof, which, yeah, we'll scry 1, sure. Wrath of God, I don't think that saves us. We can't even Void Rend it because It has hexproof. I want to give you a list I've been working on. Oh, thank you, Joe Geomancer. All right, I will look up Bellatro. That sounds interesting. The One Ring doesn't actually stop this. Does this say exile a creature or enchantment? Well, I mean, I guess we try to draw some cards. One Ring, tap land, go. Kaya's brutal. Delta and AA are some of the worst airlines I've flight. Really can't understand how almost every other company from every other country is better. I mean, I hate flying, period. I've never been like, man, I am really, this is a great experience. Oh, another one. No matter what the airline is, I feel like it's almost designed to be torture. Like, I feel like it's a game for the airlines to see just how much we'll take. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't flown Delta. I fly Southwest the most because it seems like they have the most direct flights from where I'm at to where I'm trying to go. I value having a direct flight above pretty much everything. Like, I'll go on any airline if it's direct over having to take layovers. Never been on a bad freight phone. Okay, see, maybe this is gonna be good then. How's the internet on Delta, Ancient Hangover? Is it worth paying for the Wi-Fi? I guess is the question. Well, let's play a solemn simulacrum. Ah, good luck. Come on, basic in the top four. Basic in the top four. And now we can't even crack our fetch land that we need for the Void Rend on this. Oh, God. What a beatdown. What a beatdown. Oh, would you like our solemn? Mm-hmm. And a land, yeah. Wow, this has went bad. I mean, I as someone who likes making people miserable playing Magic, I can very much respect this. It is doing a very good job of making me do nothing. Now we know why Mega Magic card wanted to be at the top of the list. he had a deck. He had Cleansing Nova. That doesn't do anything. I mean, I guess it gets rid of the Mind Sensor. We really need to find a way to get rid of Kaya. Even if we get rid of Kaya, though, it's just going to come back because it's the commander. Well, all right. Yep, Saki draws some cards. So let's see who's... Oh, and a Cruel Close Heist. To take our Wrath? To take our Nyx Bloom? This Terraria Disruption's not doing anything. Take the Tutor, get some more land destruction. There's got to be an Armageddon in there, I imagine, with how this deck's going. Yeah, where's our Rule Zero conversation? Oh yeah, this this is not going well. All right, save us, One Ring. We get to draw a card. It's a breeding pool. Well, One Ring, draw some cards. Okay, Pact and Negation. That does something, kind of. Well, let's destroy all creatures. Get rid of this miserable Mind Sensor. Tedra, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for if you blink that, my goodness. Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank ya. So we get rid of the creatures. If we want to cast this, we need black. Ugh, we're just going to die to this Kaya. Can we get a black source here? Yes. It's going to hurt, but yes. Let's take a Godless Shrine. Void Rend, the Eternal Wanderer. Okay. We're doing all right. We're down to 6, which is actually 3, which is actually 1 because of the One Ring. Yeah, 3. Grim Tutor. Are we dead? Oh, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. Misery. Yeah, my misery's on the menu today thanks to Mega Magikarp. Thoughtseize. Sure. I feel like Mega Magikarp is not tutoring up a win con here. I feel like they're tutoring up a way to blow up my lands. I'm just not sure what it is on Arena, because I don't think there's literal Armageddon. Huh? Another Grim Tutor. Fancier Grim Tutor. Hey Seth, about a week ago, I asked about what do you think about early access meta and decks you make on those days. Do you think that those decks matter? Such a weird meta only exists for a day or two. My thinking on early access is you're mostly looking for just how things feel. Like, I don't think that those decks, like once in a while, there's been cases where there are people in early access playing Is It Prowess, and that ended up being like a good deck in the format. So it does happen on occasion, but I don't really put much weight into early access as far as, well, let's spin it to win it. Ooh, Farewell doesn't say Planeswalkers, does it? Oh, creature or no, hexproof. Man, hexproof. Kaya, how does anyone beat a Kaya? How does any? All right, well, how about this Mega Magikarp? Mega Magikarp. How do you like us now? Farewell. And good game. And you know what? I think we're gonna crack this fetch land. Go out on our own terms. Oh boy, that deck was sweet. I might have to get that deck list, Mega Magikarp. That sounds like something I would enjoy playing on the ladder. Well, score another one for the viewers. Viewers up 1-2. So yes, I would say take early access decks, not just from me, but from in general early access. The meta is not the same. Everyone's trying out new things. A lot of the brews are focused on new cards rather than being as competitive as possible. So I would say just take them for fun. Look for cards that seem to work well, synergies that work well, but a deck going 10-0 on early access day means very close to nothing to me. A deck going 0-10 on early access day also doesn't mean that much to me. So that's how I look at it. I don't treat the record as very meaningful, but I want to see like, oh, this synergy felt really powerful, or oh, this played really smoothly. And then it gives you an idea like, okay, maybe that's worth exploring more in the full format once it comes out. So that's how I take it. I will say content-wise that you definitely chose Violence Mega Magikarp, but it was sweet. Content-wise, I think it's worth it just because I think I would rather see the new cards in a not that realistic of a format rather than see old cards when everyone else is playing new cards. So that's my thinking. I've been playing Standard again after almost a year. Already done with it. Unbelievable Up the Beanstalk Monster is Hopeless Nightmare and Corey Steelcutter is supposed to do. Yeah, the format's in an interesting place. That's for sure. Teamer Harmonize Modals. Ooh, Riku of 2-pass. This deck is spicy. I might actually just try this deck. 22 land scares me a little bit. It has Roaming Throne, though. All right, let's see what's next. I might try that one. So next on our list, it is a very... I think a lot of what is harsh about Standard is stuff that we probably just have to try to adjust to, because I feel like it's essentially a product of 3-year Standard. All right, Multilock. Let's go with Multilock. Multilock. You're next on the list. Is Multilock on here? Let's see. Multilock for Standard. Actually, you know what? Let me. I'm gonna try this. This might give me a loss, but this deck looks kind of spicy. Hang on, I will challenge you in 1 second. Let me import this deck list. We will try a viewer deck against a viewer deck and see if this harmonized deck. What is the idea of this deck? Let's look at this deck. So Roaming Throne to try to double up Riku and Songcrafter Mage. And then we just cast a bunch of modal spells? You know what? How bad can it be? It's spicy. It's definitely spicy. All right, challenge incoming. Next up for the viewers, we have Matlock. Speaking of things my grandparents liked, let's challenge and let's try this crazy deck. Wait, what happened to the challenge? Did I hit the wrong thing? Challenge. Matlock. Riku. There we go. If you want to play the deck, I played first you. If you want to play my deck, I played first you sometime. See the combo kill. This is Link. I wish I was going to bring it to an RC. Oh yeah, the deck looks sweet, Halfway Steed. I liked it. It looked really solid. All right, on to round 4. I didn't include Debris Beetle and Rhino deck, but both of the other Rhinos are there for us. I was thinking the vehicle didn't work well with the clones. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that is true. Huh. So this hand, please don't be aggro. Do we keep this? Draw and discard. You know what? We'll try it. We're on the draw. It seems fine. Ooh, I like spicy explorer decks. Now let's play the Surveil land and mill a Smuggler Surprise. Go. I haven't tried zombies in standard since we got Abzan Monument. I haven't tried it in standard since we got Tarkir Dragonstorm. I played it a while ago. Oh, we really need a land. What does this do? Permanent gains hexproof, make a mount. Okay, pestered. Do you have you been playing zombies, Razia? What is this, Monument Tribal? What is... I feel like I'm playing a limited deck. This looks like a 5-color draft deck. Enigma Jewel to sack him at a discount. Are we going to lose to Monuments? Oh my god. Land! Oh. Well, okay. Rather than discard to hand size, we'll make a 1/1. Yeah, I will say the number of lands in this deck is concerning to me. That part is a little concerning. We got to cycle here. I'd love to destroy an artifact, but we need to cycle to see if we can hit a land. Land? Okay, that is a land. That is a land. It's another Gruul land, but it is a land. Get in, hit ya. I'll have to look for it. It doesn't sound familiar, Azia. It might still be in my inbox. Sultai. Monument Tron assembled. This is a deck I was very close to submitting. Ooh, some Turbo Mill, eh? Is that for Explorer? Well, here comes... Oh, wait. They stick around? Oh, that's a lot better than I thought. I was thinking this made mobilized tokens, but these are actual real tokens. We're getting monumented. Well, let's play a land. And I think we need to get blue mana. All right, pass the turn. I'd like to play the Roaming Throne, but I think we got to pass. Opponent. Ooh, Ivy Venerated Rot Priest. Oh, Venerated Rot Priest. The brief moment where that was really good in standard was a brutal deck. It kind of faded off, thankfully, but boy, that at its peak, that was one of the more annoying decks to play against in standard. Also, one of the more unique decks. Opponent getting in. Yeah, the Thoracle Kill's a cool addition. Found it. Hits us to 14. Well, all right. Archdruid's Charm. I think we need a blue Surveil land. Yeah, let's take Hedge Maze. Dual Surveillance. We are falling behind the token rank. We don't want to defend the rider. Riku. Whenever you cast a modal spell, choose up to X for X as the number of times you chose a mode for that spell. X the top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn you can play it. Put a +1/+1 counter on Riku against Trample and make a bird. Huh. We really need a land. Alright, let's see if we can loot into some mana here. The monument idea is actually kind of working. Okay, there's a land. That's good. Let's discard a Songcrafter Mage. Fabled Passage. Crack it. Well, now we get to get down the Roaming Throne, so at least we have a blocker. Roaming Throne. On human. And go. If you get a chance to play the Rhino deck, remember that there's a handful of Singleton Arts in the deck as a toolbox for Bring to Light. Ooh. All right, I will keep that in mind. Yeah, this is a deck of viewers at me. I've not ever played with Riku. The idea is super cool. I never really thought of Riku as a standard card. I thought of it mostly as a commander card. Leyline Binding. Ooh, to get rid of the Roaming Throne. Life's looking bad. It's looking pretty bad. Block and block. Do we have a Modal Wrath? We find a land. So we can Songcrafter. What does Songcrafter do? Songcrafter for... So we can Songcrafter for Heritage Reclamation to get back the Roaming Throne. And then what? How do we not die to an elephant? That's the real issue. We can't Titania's Command. It'd be much cooler with Riku out. So we can play Riku. Play Songcrafter. Okay, let's try this. We're going to play Riku. Then we're going to play Songcrafter. Songcraft Heritage Reclamation. Heritage Reclamation. Tap the Oracle. Get back to Leyline Binding. Trigger Riku. Make a bird. Okay, we're popping off. We're doing it. Roaming Throne on human. Do we survive another turn? I mean, if we get to untap with the Roaming Throne and the Riku, we can kind of try to do some things. Like make some more birds. Hey, Seth, I was hoping you could possibly look at these two decks. Abzan Monument. One using Zerta as a balance tool, and one a funny blink deck. Yeah, let me see Autism. Oh, that's game. That's game. I was not expecting. This is just like a really banger draft deck. I was not expecting the Elspeth. The GG. Matlock. Good game, Matlock. Matlock. Oh, no. All right, I got to pick it up. The viewers are pulling too far ahead. The viewers up 1-3. The Riku deck, I like the idea of it. The idea of it's definitely sweet. It felt a little slow. All right, let's see what's next on the list. Oh, the ghosts are coming. There we go. Autism. Let me pull up your decks real quick. 4-color Zerta A. Ooh. That looks super fun. Companions definitely had a fun deck building challenge to commander decks. That looks cool. And then some Serdan the Shipwright Blink with Karuga. Ooh. Wait, Karuga, dump. Everything has to cost 3 or greater? That's a big challenge. Those look sweet, Autism. Super fun. All right, next up. Let's see who's next on our list. Also, Metalek, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for beating me so severely. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Next up, let's see. We have Bass Cannon, Ferrara. So who's here on this? Is Bass Cannon here? And Bass Cannon. I think it's Autism Gaming. I believe Autism Gaming as the user's name. Bass Cannon. What format are we playing, Bass Cannon? Are we standarding? So here's what we got on the list. Bass Cannon is here. I see Krushina. I see. So Krushina Lushira is here. What about, do we have Pharamone, Already Losing Sanity? I know Already Losing Sanity was here earlier. I think all these people were here at one point. Eevee, okay, we're getting there. So wait, what format are we playing, Bass Cannon? Yes, I believe I updated. Oh, I did not update it. Let's see, Badger. Standard? All right. So, next up, Bass Cannon challenging for some standard. I think I need to switch up the deck though. We need to win a game. So, let's try the Scavengers deck. I think the Scavengers deck's cool. I'm happy to bring a Jinkier Fighter deck next time around for you to get your win rate up. Oh, all right. If I need some wins, I'll come back to you, Halfwig Steed. Okay, yep. Sounds good, Bass Cannon. Northern Vanguard, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. All right, hi Zebra. I will add you to the list. We'll see. We'll see how we do. No mice here. No mice allowed on viewer battle day. You might win in Historic Brawl. You probably have really powerful decks. No, we're getting there. Sultai Scavengers. This is my deck for when things are when I'm too far behind, when things are going poorly. We pull out the Scavengers. It's showing you as offline. I'm restarting. Yeah, you're good. I can send you another challenge once you reappear. What are good resources for deck building specifically for Arena? So what are you looking for? Like, what specifically are you looking for at Kemba TV? Like, how to build, like advice on how to build a deck? Like, you should play these cards or at these many lands. Are you looking for other deck lists that you can use as inspiration or to play? Okay. So historic, historic is tricky. I think the MTG Dex is probably your best bet, although you don't really have a ton of tournaments for historic. So if you try to filter for recent lists, I think it's mostly going to be like decks that someone played on a ladder and is using their tracker, but still it'll give you a whole bunch of deck lists. So they won't necessarily be tournament decks, but you can see win and loss rates and stuff. So that's probably where I'd go for historic decks in specific. Goldfish is really good for tournament decks, but we don't use like a tracker or anything. So when it comes to formats like historic, where there's not really tournaments very often, we don't have as many deck lists as tracker sites. All right, let's see, how are we doing here? So next up, let's see if we can get Bass Cannon in here. Next on the list, if Bass Cannon's offline, we'll give Bass Cannon another second, and then Bass Cannon, if it doesn't work, I'll flip you with Christina Lushira. Christina Lushira, what are we playing? What format? Oh, so if you want to send me a message here, I think I can show you this. So if you're on like Twitch on your desktop, if you go up to the top right here, you'll see this whisper tab. If you go in here and search for me, you can send me a private message essentially with your arena info. Base cannon. Okay, that makes that makes more sense. See, I was thinking bass, like like the fish. I'm afraid that the success of prowess will take Wizards' attention off mice, which I feel like is a real problem in addition to rage. Personally, I feel like the next ban window should include Slick Shot, Manifold Mouse, Monsters Rage, Up the Beanstalk. This town ain't big enough. I wish it would be more liberal with managing the format. I think that the once a year ban list update is going to have a huge impact on how people feel about Standard. I am also hoping for a big ban list update. I feel like if this is a very timid update and it's like no cards or one card, I feel like that's going to clearly send a message that if you're someone who doesn't like where Standard is at, we're not listening to you. Like this, the message it would send is this format's not for you, basically, which I hope that Wizards knows not to do that. Like, if you're going to say we're only doing one ban list update a year, like, I think that's a bad system anyway. But if you are going to do that, you really got to take advantage of that one window. We'll see. We'll see. I hope it's a relatively large list of cards that gets banned as well. We'll see, though. It's really tough because I feel like, in some ways, how we doing? How we doing, Bass Cannon? Are we having any luck getting back in? In some ways, I feel like it reminds me a little bit of Pioneer, where the problem is, like, what do you actually ban? Like, remember Pioneer when Rakdos was the best deck? I guess it still is. It was the best deck until like a month ago when Prowess took over. But for a long time, it was the best deck, and it just remained the best deck. And the problem was, how do you actually ban a card out of it? Because they're all just a bunch of like good cards. There's not like one combo piece or one key card. You can ban Thoughtseize or Fable or whatever, but the next best thing's still going to be really good. The deck's still going to be really good. I feel like Standard's in that place with aggro. Oh no, you're still good, Jasmine. We're working on it. We're seeing. All right, Bass Cannon. Let's give this a go. Bass Cannon, challenge you. But I feel like Standard aggro is kind of in the same place. I don't know how you solve the aggro problem if it is a problem, because we have like you have Corey Steelcutter, you have Mice, you have Monstrous Rage. I guess Monstrous Rage hits on both archetypes. Maybe that's the direction to go, but I'm not sure. Like, I think Corey Steelcutter is still busted without Monstrous Rage. I feel like Mice are probably still playable without Monstrous Rage. Maybe not quite as busted, but still very good. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they try to handle this. I kind of like, my issue is mostly like the play patterns. Like, aggro being good is fine. Like, I don't mind aggro being good. I think it's good to have a good aggro deck, but I feel like the like turn 3 kill aspect, they're just too fast. Like, I had someone I was talking to today on social media that was saying, well, there's always a best deck. The old, you know, there's always a best deck argument. You just got to deal with it, get used to it. And I think like that's very true. There is always going to be a best deck, and Magic players are always going to complain about the best deck. That's been happening forever. But usually the best deck isn't killing on turn 3 in Standard or whatever. Like, that's more my concern, is like the play patterns that you have going on, the killing on turn 3, and then even the Pixie Southbound stacks are kind of like, they do kind of feel like scam in Modern when they have their good draws, and it's like Hopeless Nightmare, make you discard. Pixie, pick it up, replay it, make you discard again. Next turn, play the Karen, pick it up, make you discard again. And it's just like you have no hands going on. So the play patterns are kind of awkward. I feel like, here's the craziest idea. I feel like they need to make another format. I don't think they'll do it, but maybe you just make another format. Like, if you want a 3-year Standard, maybe you make, boy, what are we having any luck, Bass Cannon? All right, Bass Cannon, I'm gonna give you one more try with the challenge, and then unfortunately, if we can't get it to work, we might have to go on to the next person. This is the one hard part of early of viewer battle stream is just trying to make it work all the time. All right, I'm gonna send you one more challenge, Bass Cannon. One more time. And then unfortunately, I think we got to try another one. Unfortunately, update just came out. Maybe. Oh, do I need to Okay, I'll try restarting my client real quick. Avert your eyes. Hopefully the update wouldn't do that, but you never know. But what about I kind of want a smaller format. One of the weird things about like standard right now is it's so big and so efficient that I feel like it's really like 1 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana at the most cards that are playable. There's a lot of cool cards that are just too expensive, right, to really see play because the format's so big and so efficient. I kind of want a smaller format to exist, like some sort of 1 year standard. Honestly, I want something like Alchemy almost, but without the Alchemy cards. Yeah, the finger mashing. That is how I name my files. I would say block constructed, but we don't have blocks anymore. But something like that, like something the equivalent of block constructed, that would work in an era where we don't have blocks. Which is what would make me think like 1 year standard, like there's always 1 year sets legal or something. You don't got to replace standard. Just do it as an additive thing. But I think it would be cool. There's a lot of cards that I think are cool and I really want to play with, but are just like having a hard time keeping up with how powerful the most efficient standard cards are. All right, Bass Cannon, here we go. Last try, and then we'll have to move on so we can get a game in here. Bass Cannon sending a challenge. Hopefully it works this time. When are we getting Swagavan back? So I was telling this story earlier, but my new computer broke, so now I'm on my backup computer. So everything's all messed up right now. But once I actually get my computers fixed and working, hey, there we go. We did it. All right. Base Cannon. Let's play some standard. Hey, what's up, Cat Cam fan? How are you? Good to see you. So I've been waiting to get to Mythic and decided to do it with I guess this is fine. Yeah, we'll try it. We want the Zatalpa to discard to the Kiora, so that's good. Well, land, go. How are you, Cat Cam fan? Ooh, tokens, eh? Oh no, what did I butcher this time? Do you think Popron Arena is the hero we need right now? Ooh, aggro tokens. Popron Arena, how is Popron Arena? I haven't played too much Arena Popper. Is it still pretty enjoyable? Do we just want to do this? Yeah, we're going to play it safe. Let's awaken the Honor Dead. Get rid of the War Leader's Call. That's the card that's really scaring me here. I think we can handle the 1/1s, hopefully, but the War Leader's Call, that is just too much damage. No. Another War Leader's Call. Opponent gets in, hits us. All right. Well, let's mill 3 cards. And let's just, you know what? Let's play this. Let's play the Revenant. That's actually a pretty good blocker here. The life gain's kind of nice. 3/3 flying Death Touch Lifelink. Basically, the best Vampire Nighthawk of all time. They do Pauper on Arena as a special event every once in a while. Opponent has an answer to the Revenant. Gets in, adds us down to 14. Another Carrot Cake. Oh, okay. We draw land. Yeah, let's get back the Revenant. Hopefully our opponent stops killing her stuff for like a second. That would be really cool. That would be really sweet. Play the land. Revenant. We need our Vampire Nighthawk. We could play this, X1. That seems pretty, well, yeah, that seems pretty bad. Let's pass turn. crew. The right way is Cruchina. Cruchina. My apologies, Cruchina. Found it. Carrot cake. I mean, I think me mispronouncing your name is, it's a badge of honor, right? Hopefully. Let's Kiora. I mean, we can start getting back some, authority of the consoles is actually kind of annoying. Oh, they're scavengers. They're scavengers. Discard Zatulpa. And discard Gold Vein Hydra. Play Undercity Sewers. Keep the Scavengers. Does it have Vigilance? No. All right, pass the turn. No removal, no removal, no removal. Authority of the Consoles is actually annoying. It's not even that good against our deck, but it actually is kind of annoying. Oh, another War Leader's Call. Okay, opponent, all the War Leader's Calls. We'll go block. Drop to 6, back to 9. Oh, I don't think we survive. Urborg Scavengers. Exile a Zatulpa, but it's tapped. Urborg Scavengers. Exile Sphinx of the Final Word, but it's also tapped. I mean, if we can survive this turn, we can't attack with Cure because we need on defense. Come on, hold. Come on, don't kill us. Don't kill us. Opponent, token, burns us. To the top, pings. Opponent goes attacking. We block. Down to 4. Passes. Okay, we got a shot. Go to combat. Do some attacking. So wait, this is for what one? Uh-oh. Wait, how do we know which... How do we know which scavengers this is? Hopefully this is right. And then you eat, I guess, Gold Vein Hydra. Oh, okay. Hit ya. Back up to 8. Hit ya. Back up to 12. And we have a Flying Vigilance, Death Touch, Double Striking, Indestructible, Lifelink, Trampling Urborg Scavengers. And then I guess we just play Kiora. Another Scavengers. Discard. And Scavengers. Exile Zatulpa. Oh, I think it's happening. Play the land past the turn. Scavenger-tron actually pretty decent Tron here. It's working. There was a reason it was my ringer. No 44 in Swing for 0. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. About it. Gets in. If you have Sunfall, I'm gonna. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. We go to combat. We get in. Let's get us a Sire 7S and get us a, well, I guess Kiora doesn't really do anything, but get in there. Hit ya. Pound it down to 13. Pound it down to 4. We're back up to 23, and I think we have successfully stabilized. Yeah, Sunfall would have been brutal. Oh. Oh. An opponent scoops it up. We have a new donation from Lucid. I'm pretty sure. Lucid! Lucid, $5 donation. Thank you so much. Hey, Seth, little life update. I'm now working in an alternative social work style mental health service. That sounds really interesting. As well as an MTG teen camp during the summers, I'm designing arch enemy style cooperative encounters, a role-playing story mode for Cube, a resource system. That sounds really interesting. I don't know if I've seen that before. I feel like there's gotta be a market for a mixture of Magic and D&D, like some sort of like more the role playing of D&D mixed in with like the game system of Magic. That's a really cool idea. Yeah, I'm glad things are going well, Lucid. I still have not heard anything about getting product for the camp, but if I hear something, I'll definitely let you know. Beast Cannon, thank you for the game. That was a really good game. The deck looks sweet. Fortunately, Scavengers came through. Scavengers is really good if you can get it set up. It's tough to get set up sometimes, but if you can get it set up, it's actually pretty good. All right, next on our list, who do we got next? Christina Lucira. Christina, are we playing standard? I think, maybe. Let me close some of these tabs. All right, Christina. Adding you as a friend. And standard it is. As for role-playing, whenever I attack with a Ragavan, I act like a monkey. Does that count? I mean, that would make a Ragavan more entertaining. It is kind of funny how fast Magic moves these days. Like, it was not that long ago that Ragavan was one of my most hated cards, and now Ragavan's like pretty fringe. It's kind of hilarious that it lasted for like 2 years and then I got power crept. Hey, what's up, Paul? Hello. Last time I was here, I sold my Twitch Prime. Got no greeting or any acknowledgement. My apologies, Paul. My goal is to welcome everyone. So I don't know what went wrong, but apologies to you, Paul. Hopefully all is going well for you. What are we playing in standard? Let's try. Let's play some rhinos, whatever this deck is. Let's see. I don't even know what the deck is. Let's see. It involves rhinos. Hey, welcome, Terrence. Good to see ya. Welcome to the stream. On the podcast this week, you mentioned how some folks calling Corey Steelcutter like Oko. But I have a question for you in the crew. If you're playing Izzet and your opponent plays Oko Thief of Crowns, are you even worried? Perhaps bring back the series where you play Richard with current standard decks against historic standard decks, see if anything can compete at all. That would be interesting. Actually, my first thought. Oh no, Christina, my apologies. I'm gonna have to restart it, Christina. This is an Explorer deck. It would not be fair for me to play an Explorer deck. That's what that deck is. That's Explorer Siege Rhinos. I see. Let's relaunch it. This time I will choose a deck that's actually a standard deck. Let's go with, okay, we'll go jank mode. We won the last one. We'll go Siege Rhino jank. Yeah, I was actually thinking, I think if you played current standard decks against modern decks from like 10 years ago, the standard decks are probably better. Terrence M.I., welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super chat for you. Thank you. Siege Rhino Pernition. Ooh. Corey Steelcutter is an adult film star name. You're actually not wrong. Now, I never thought of that, but now that you say that, that actually is very true. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, the cheetah. Oh no, and now you got a mulligan. Yeah, the misclick. I knew he had a good hand, so we had to, restart to make sure we had a chance with our rhinos. Yeah, I mean, I think it becomes even more prevalent if you play like the prowess decks or the red decks. Like, I feel like those decks, ooh, Jolly Balloon Man, spicy. I feel like those decks are like stronger than the modern versions of those decks from a few years ago. Like, I'm pretty sure standard prowess today is better than modern prowess from like 2018. I wanted to try to build, hey, what's up, Astro Worm? How are you? I wanted to try to build Hoof There It Is in this current standard. So I was looking up the old Hoof There It Is deck list, and it made me nostalgic for Lingering Souls, because that deck played Lingering Souls. And I was like, man, I miss being able to play Lingering Souls. It's definitely not what it used to be, that's for sure. I mean, that's the other way to look at it, right? Like, Wizards... Oh, did I not add any planes to the deck? Oh, is this mana base incorrect? Yeah, that's all right. We'll get our planes with our Verges. ERA. Well, let's play a 3 blind mice. Trigger Caretaker's talent. Draw a card, and then I guess we'll just copy this. Make another mouse. Best turn. Oh yeah, that would be the real challenge. Would be beating legacy decks. Vintage. Can standard beat vintage? If we get to that point. How have you been, Paul? What have you been playing lately? Season of the Burrow. Well, let's copy our mouse. Pony has a pretty impressive board over there. We can play Shiko, but it doesn't do anything. Where's our rhinos? We need a rhino. A Tally, Tulsamir. I mean, we can Season of the Burrow something. Make a bunch of rabbits. Exile something. How do we not die? 5/5 trample. Let's just play the land. We can get an island, right? I think we can get an island still. Pretty sure we got plenty of those for some reason. All right, grab an island. And yeah, I think we just pass. I think we pass, leave up the counter, leave up the get lost. Ruin hat. Yeah, okay, that is very frightening. Yeah, we can't have that happening. That's a little too much. Wargs, if you want to sign up, just send me a whisper with your arena info. I will say, I don't know if we'll get through everyone that's on the list. We'll get through as many as we possibly can, but still good to get on the list, because if you're on the list and you don't get to play this time, you get priority next time we do viewer battles to make sure you get to play next time. And let's blow up this wolf. Opponent, gonna do a little exploration. So at the top, if you're on your PC, I don't know if it's the same on mobile, but at the top right, you'll see a little like this thing. So up in the top right, if you click on that, you can put in a username and give me your info. Well, let's copy a token, draw a card. We need a rhino. We really need a rhino. Let's play a opulent palace. And you know what? I guess we'll just keep making 3 blind mice. 3 blind mice go. In New York State, yell the LGS says neglect card sales except for package stuff. There's some things to buy that are mostly the random rares overpriced and a minimum are really unplayable. Yesterday's podcast got emotional when Richard suggested 60 card formats are going out. I mean, I just hope he's not right, because that's what I love the most. Wait, that Pony has a Season of the Burrow? Oh, that's awkward. Okay. Indestructible Jolly Balloon Man. Wait. Copies a Tally. Yeah. Triggers into Rakdos joins up to get, oh my god. Oh, we might be in trouble here. Rakdos joins up. Cash grab. We never found a rhino. Gets back Drew and Hazaret. That's a Valgavoth in hand. Annie joins up. My goodness. And Annie joins up. Untaps Rona. How do we get out of this? And cracks the map. Well, that was a turn for our opponent. Well, let's copy a token. Pump the dorks. I think we might be dead. So we can season a burrow. Yeah, this seems bad for us. So we can exile 2 things. We can get rid of a tally and Druid Hazaret, but our opponent gets to draw a bunch of cards. Play the land. Get in with the mice. We're trying. I mean, opponent's down to 12. We're winning on the life total front. Yeah, I mean, it just scares me that's the... I feel like there's... And maybe this is incorrect, but I kind of feel like when you add everything together with, like, Final Fantasy being the best-selling set ever during pre-sales and all this stuff, I kind of feel like Wizards wants Magic to be like Pokemon, where they sell a ton of cards, but most people... Really? Okay. Spicy. I will say this is a spicy Legends deck. You don't see it really very often. Opponent's deck is kind of popping off, though. I've never seen this Yara flip. At the beginning of combat on your turn, return to 1 target creature from a graveyard with haste. Aurelia. Double triggers. All the combats. Widge. Wow, what an attack. Okay, now I gotta build any doings up with Druid Hazaret Aurelia. That and Errata Drobic. Oh, that is a sweet deck. I mean, we're super dead, but that is a sweet deck. Does this have trample? No. Block there. It untaps everything, too? My goodness, what a turd. What a turd. Iara. Reanimate Druid Hazaret. We take 5. Our opponent gets in. I'm pretty sure that... We could just be actually straight up dead, but you gotta get that value. Rada Drobic. And yeah, we'll block. I mean, even killing it doesn't matter, right? If we kill it, it's just gonna come back again. And we take 5. And what a turn. Oh, we're dead. We're dead till the Rakdos joins up. That is a sweet deck. My goodness, what a sweet deck. Yeah, it's a cool Legends deck. Well, score one for the viewers. Christina Chira, absolute blowout. Tarada Drobic and Annie joins up. That looked super cool. Now I kind of want to play that deck. I do love Rada Drobic decks, and Jolly Balloon Man's super cool. Do you think we'll see Devoid return for Edge of Eternities? Oh, I hope not. I kind of hate that mechanic. While I understand needing the need for Devoid for a game design perspective, it still feels so silly to me to read the words saying this card is colorless. Yeah. I also hate that mechanic. It's a silly idea, right? To have, like, you see a blue card and it tells you it's not a blue card. It's just, like, weird to be on its face. So I hope it doesn't come back, just because I don't really like that mechanic. I don't know, what would Edge of Eternities? Why Edge of Eternities in specific? Is there some reason that would be the set they'd bring it back? Are we expecting an Eldrazi set? Oh boy, maybe that's where they're heading. Maybe we're just gonna get Eldrazi in Standard. I feel your fears about the future of Magic, but I feel like people inside, like Gavin, will not let that become a TCG without the game aspect. I have so much belief in a lot of the people that work for Wizards, but I also don't know how much power they have when it comes down to it. Like, I have to imagine, I don't know if you've ever worked for a big company. I have before in, like, the distant past, but I don't know if you ever worked for a big company. Part of working for a big company is is if you want to work there, you kind of do what they tell you to do. And I can imagine there being things that someone like Gavin or Mero or whoever disagree with on a personal level, but don't have the authority to make the call on some of those things. And then your choice is this something that is like I need to quit my job over? And the answer to that is, unless it's something that's immoral or whatever, which printing more standard sets is not immoral that I can see, that the answer is probably going to be no. So I feel like that's kind of the situation of working for a big corporation, is you might not have the power to do what you think is best because you don't have the authority to make the call sometimes. I mean, for me, it just all comes down to the game. Like, I can, if the game is good, and that's what drew me to Magic to begin with, is the game just being so good. But when Magic is good and the game is good, honestly, I can deal with Universes Beyond. I can deal with Alchemy. I don't like it, but I can even deal with some of the increasing price stuff, especially when you look at, like, prices haven't increased very much over the last 20 years or whatever. Like, seeing a Play Booster box go up, I don't like it. I don't think it's good, but even that I can deal with. Like, I can overlook a lot if the game is good, but when you have all that other stuff going on and the game isn't good, that's when it becomes an issue for me. So that's kind of where I'm at, is I just want the game to be good. Like, and I can put up with a lot as long as the game is good. But let's get to our next viewer battle. Next up, we have Foreign Moan. Foreign Moan for Standard. Already Losing Sanity for Explorer. Call Me Bob for Standard. Jasmine Dragon for Timeless. Those are the next ones on the list. Faramone. Are you here, Faramone? Let me add Faramone and see if they're online. Already Losing Sanity. You are next. You're next on the list after Faramone. Faramone, friend request set. Already Losing Sanity. There's Faramone. I'm gonna send you a request as well, Sanity. All right, Faramone. A challenge is coming. All right, let's not play this Rhino deck. That mana base was definitely off. Let's play Gruul Heirloom. Janky Vampires. All right, I will go easy. All right, so Pheromone, Already Losing Sanity, next two matches. As this loads, I'm going to add very quickly a couple more people to the list. Jurgen. So Jurgen being added. So again, if you're on the list and we don't get to you today, which we'll get through as many as we can, you got about another hour and a half or so in the stream. And then after the stream, I gotta go to Texas. So yeah, I got about another hour and a half. So we'll get through as many games as we can in the next hour and a half. Razia Boys, you were added, and Tandor or WireXO, you were also added. But like I said before, if you don't get to play today, the good news is you'll be at the top of the list for the future. Yeah, I'm interested in this deck. I found this deck list. I played a few games with it. I kind of like it. I feel like Herd Heirloom might actually be kind of a sleeper card. I think it's obviously a good commander card, but it might actually be a good standard card. Yeah, I have to go to Texas for my little brother's wedding. Frog Pizza. So that's just because you weren't here at the beginning of the stream. Now that you were here, you're above the small name people for sure, because these were all people added during the stream. We just did a roll call at the beginning to see who was actually here for the start. Let's play Herd Heirloom number 2, and a Verge. Go. Yeah, my little 7-foot tall brother, but still. He'll always be my little brother. No matter how tall he gets. Yeah, I've never really been to Texas. Never really had that much interest in going to Texas, but never really been to Texas. So it should be an adventure. Do you think that 32 lands, including MDFCs, as well as 3 Analyze the Pollens, is enough for a 5C Yarion deck? I think that sounds about right. I would... let's make the map and Enduring Tenacity. Spicy. Well, let's play the Sentinel. Man, I wish we had a way to draw cards off this herd heirloom. How scary is Enduring Tenacity? Awkward. Okay. Let's crack the map, actually. I really want a 4-power creature to draw some cards with this herd heirloom. Not a land, not a land. Okay. Land and War not good, but that's fine. It's a non-land. Play the land and play the elf and pass the turn. I know. I probably do have to go to there's no laws in Texas, so have fun. Really? Texas is literally the Wild West. It's kind of between Austin and San Antonio, so that I'm flying into Austin, but the wedding's like an hour outside of Austin, in between Austin and San Antonio. You know what? We're gonna let it go for now. I really just want to draw some cards with the Sentinel, and then we can deal with an Enduring Tenacity, hopefully. Okay, go to combat. Get in with the Sentinel. Make a map. Now we will finally see the power of the heirloom. Opponent. Thinking of blocking. Well, let's trample it up. And trample it up. And yeah, we're going to let it go. Get in. Kill the Tenacity. Draw a couple cards. I don't think I can actually wear the cowboy hat. I don't know. I feel like Texans would be. I don't know. I get the impression that Texas would be the kind of place where people were, snooty about their cowboy hats. I feel like they tell me I'm not doing it right in some way. So I don't know. I don't know if I could actually just roll into Texas with my from upstate New York with my cowboy hat. I don't know. I feel like people would think it was like a poser thing or something, right? Like, what are you doing coming from New York to to Texas in a cowboy hat? Oh, Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Huh. There's damage causes loss of life. Well, okay. So we need to bargain this. Sack this. Still unclear if this will be enough, because I still have this Enduring Tenacity. Maybe the Nissa. Maybe the Nissa can save us. Opponent passes. Play the land. Nissa. So I don't think we can win with Nissa. But Nissa can blow up Enduring Tenacity to get rid of the combo. Wow. We couldn't play a creature because of Authority of the Consuls. We couldn't take damage. We couldn't lose life. Nissa's about the only card that would get us out of that. It might be the only card in our deck that would save us from this combo. I found a guy that does altars called Scourge Altars, and he can make your reserve list cards foil. Ooh. Ooh, new donation from Christina Lucira. I played, the deck I played against you has about 20 different combos. Those are not the best draws. I guess Dragonhawker is pretty good. Bloomvine's good. All right, let's see if we live. The deck I played against you has about 20 different combos and 3 infinite ones. On turn 5, I can play both my and my opponent's entire decks in a single turn. Or as you saw, chain together multiple effects. Bit wildcard heavy, though. The deck links in the chat. Wait, you play both your and your opponent's entire decks on... Oh, I guess with the tally, right? Yeah, that is a super spicy build of Legends. What? As I was looking at the deck list, there's another enduring tenacity coming off the Ghost Vacuum, and well, that was a combo I was excited about during spoiler season, and then I hadn't really seen the combo show up anywhere, so it's cool to see the combo actually popping off. Another sweet list. Y'all brought the heat. You brought the good list this time. GG. Ghost Vacuum's such a good card. All right, next on our list. Who are we moving on to? Who are we moving on to next? Let's see. Next up. So good game. Pharamona. Next up, already losing sanity for some Explorer action. And I feel like there was a deck. Okay, Joe Geomancer. I promised you that if we played Explorer, I would try your deck. So we will import this Rhino deck list. And we will give it a shot. See, can Rhinos save us? I feel like Rhinos have been our problem. we play too many Rhino decks, and the viewers are taking advantage. All right. Well, first Explorer match of the day. I need some wins. I'm potentially selling some MTG stuff. Apparently, so my artist proofs are a couple $100. I had no idea. Ooh, are you an artist proof collector, Stone Rain? My biggest regret from buying and selling Magic collections, this was like 15 years ago now, before I started doing content stuff, but I bought a collection and it had a Volcanic Island. It was revised, but still a Volcanic Island artist proof. And I was like, oh, that's super cool. And I can't remember. I sold it for not that much more than an actual one. I think at the time, an actual Volcanic Island was like 300. It might have sold for like 400 or something. I wish I held on to that, though. That's one I really wish I held on to. It is a little... So, Stone Rain, are you like selling out of Magic, or are you just like minimizing? I've had a few people. This is how I judge how things are going. When people from Twitch chat, when the community, when all of you come to me and are like, I'm thinking about selling, you know, that opening channel you do, are you looking for any cards? I'm thinking about selling my Magic collection. That's when I start to get nervous. But I know a lot of people are also like, I'm just, downsizing stuff. It's not like I'm getting out of Magic or something. We haven't played Mu Yangling Brawl yet. No, it's still on the list. We've only done one Brawl match, and it was a no alchemy Brawl match. So next time we play Brawl, I will give it a try. Opponent World, so ooh. Interesting. Aftermath Analyst. Okay, so this kind of looks like the standard deck from last year. But for Pioneer. Well, that's Fabled Passage, and I guess we should just kill this Aftermath Analyst. Kill the Aftermath Analyst. And Pester. I mean, next turn we can play a Skirmish Rhino. That's something. Have I tried the Alchemy Siege Rhino card? It's not out yet, so no, I think it's supposed to release like today. So I probably will. That card I think will make me it'll actually make me play Alchemy. At least enough to try it, just because that card's so cool. That card actually kind of makes me salty though, because couldn't that card be printed in paper? Like, why couldn't we have cards that make Tarmogoyf tokens now? Like, couldn't we actually just have this card as a like Modern Horizons 3 card? I wouldn't say conjure. It would say create a Siege Rhino token or whatever, like whatever the paper wording is. But I feel like the same exact card with no changes other than changing conjure to create a token, I feel like it could work. And it makes me sad because I would love this card. If this was a paper card, oh my God. Oh my goodness. So I really wish that they would put some of these, like, I feel like they're wasting a banger idea. Like, this would have been the first against odds card of the next Modern Horizon set or whatever. Or if they had put it in Put it in Tarkir Dragonstorm. We would be playing this card so much. So it makes me a little sad that it's only an alchemy when it's like so close to being like an actual functional paper card, but it is such a cool design. I'd sell my card. It's been over a year. I don't miss it. Very happy with SWU. I saw Vince opening some on YouTube even. Yeah, the Star Wars stuff seems to be doing pretty well. I'm curious, you have any other formats but Commander and Paper currently? Ooh, Ruin Crab. Oh. At first I was like, well, that's not very good because you can't mill yourself, but apparently this is the win con. This is going to make our treasure cruise a little better, which is nice. Oh, don't get back. No. They're looking at that leyline binding. Okay, opponent mills some cards. Sure. And right now I do not. I just have Commander decks in Paper. I've had Modern decks in the past, but then they've gotten banned, and then I no longer have them. Well, let's treasure cruise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, exile them all. Well, thank you, opponent. We could use a land drop here. Oh, that's a lot of tap lands. That's a lot of tap lands. Well, let's play a Rafine's Tower. And get in with a Rhino, hit ya. Could you imagine how sweet it would be to doppelgang a Siege Rhino? I haven't had... Mine was Simian Spirit Guide. My modern deck that I actually built in Paper was Mono Red Prison. I built Mono Red because that was like my favorite modern deck. I built that. I always felt so bad about it because I'd go to an event and I'd have people come up to me and be like, oh, can we play a game of Modern? I'd be like, yeah, sure. But the only deck I own is Mono Red Prison. So if you're okay with me trying to turn one Blood Moon you, then yes, I'd love to play a match against you. But yeah, then they banned Simian Spirit Guide and just kind of killed the deck. Oh no, Virtue of Strength. Untap land. Clever Impersonator. Oh, okay. Clever Impersonator. Oh, okay. What are the chances we survive? Tripling our mana would be very sweet, even though we only have one basic. So we could copy the Virtue of Strength. We're supposed to copy the Rhino, but we can't let our opponent untap. Okay, we're just going to leyline binding. I think this is hopefully correct. Get rid of the triple mana. Get in, hit you with the Skirmish Rhino. Razia Boros. Yes, I got you. Let me make sure you're added to the list. And yep, I got you on there, Roger. Aftermath. Oh no, are we dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. Well, we're not quite dead yet. Like an Aftermath Analyst mills for 36. The Ruined Crab attack. That is a lot of mill. How do we stop a lot of mill? We can bring to light. What can we even bring to light for? I don't know this deck list. Where is this deck list? Is there anything we can bring to light for that saves us from this reanimation? Mockingbird Jays. Oh, there's an ooze. We don't have the mana for it though. Path of Peril. So not really. All right. In that case, I mean, I guess we can Clever Impersonator to get rid of a Ruin Crab, but that's so much less fun than playing more Rhinos. We can Doppelgang X1. Huh. Well, let's go to combat and attack, see what our opponent does. They might want to block Sack, but I guess it has Trample, so it doesn't really matter. We need, like, maybe 2 turns without dying. Hit you to 10. Well, play the land. Do we just risk it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So they have 6 lands entering. Each mill's 6. So that's 36. We're at 50. So if they have another fetch land, then we die. The problem is if we just Clever Impersonator another lane line binding, they can crack the Aftermath Analyst in response. I think we just hope we live. We're going to play a Siege Rhino. We're going to play a Rhino and hope that our opponent doesn't have another fetch land or self-mill spell. Rhino ya, down to 7. I mean, this means we probably win next turn. If we live till next turn, the Rhino should get us their opponent. Gonna crack the Aftermath Analyst. Well, here comes the millin. Here comes the millin. Riveteer's Outlook, Zags. Things are looking good for the viewers today. Viewers are off to a good start. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Scaramore? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, that's a lot of crabbing. A lot of crab triggers. Opponent mills us. Mills us. Down to 14. Yeah, you're right. Bring to Light for Deadly Cover-Up might have been the best. Wow, 115 evidence. It's a lot of mana value in the graveyard. Virtue. Oh, good game. Good game. Yep. Oh, wow. Cool to see an analyst deck. Milling out our Yori on deck even. 80 cards not enough. Hey Seth, I have a buddy who lives in your neck of the woods, and he's an amazing artist in the MTG space. Can you check out his Etsy? Ooh. Yeah. That's sweet. That is some cool art. Actually looks super cool. I hate mulligans. Oh, all right. Next on our list, Doppelganger into Panharmonicon is the dream. I know. If only. Well, viewers, I gotta pick it up. Viewers are up by 4 games right now. It's not looking good. All right, who's next? Who's next on our viewer battle list? Let's get through some more of these. Already losing sanity. Good game. Thanks for showing off the deck. Call Me Bob. Is Call Me Bob around? I know Jasmine Dragon's around. We've seen Jasmine Dragon. I don't think I've seen Call Me Bob at all. Oh, Call Me Bob. Okay, Call Me Bob. Let's play some standard. So Call Me Bob and Jasmine next on the list. All right, I'm going to go back to Scavengers. Because Scavengers let us win last time. So I think we got to go back to what's working. We need another win here. Let's go back to, and it's a cool deck. All right, Scavengers return. Yes, Aracalypse. Hey, what's up? What's up, Aracalypse? I got you. You're higher on the list, Aracalypse. I put you to the bottom since you said at the end of the stream. But we'll definitely. I'll make sure that we get you before we wrap up today. So Call Me Bob, Jasmine Dragon, Gamers for Life for Brawl, Badger. Also, if any of these people, Phonic, Morphling, Amino. These were the last people that actually messaged me before the stream, along with as wordy the bolded ones here in Eevee. So you were also the top of the list if you're here. Hey, what's up? What's up, Phonic? I'll bump you up ahead of the latecomers. Yeah, that sounds fine. Phil's a graveyard. We'll keep it. Eevee. It's a electric vehicle, right? I think. An electric car. Hey, what's up, Eevee? How are you? Oh, Frog Ramp. Okay. Well, we will meet your Frog Ramp with a Anoink Wayfarer. Cyrus 7 Des is just to be eaten by her Scavengers. We don't actually. Ooh, Fecund Green Shell. All right, Bob. This kind of reminds me of our turtle deck. Well, let's play an Opulent Palace, and I think we just pass. A little bit nervous about this Green Shell. Green Shell early is... I mean, this is about the best Green Shell start you can have, right? Turn 1 Llanowar, turn 2 Clifftop, turn 3 Green Shell. That is going to win a lot of games. Do we know when spoiler season starts for Final Fantasy? So what I have heard is, well, we know that May 10th is the first spoilers from, what is it? Is it Gen Con? One of those, whatever the event is that weekend. So we know that they do the like intro stream on the 10th. And then I believe that they're doing a 3-week spoiler season. A 3-week spoiler season after that. So I think it starts on the 10th and basically goes through the whole rest of the month. At least that's my current understanding. Well, let's get down our scavengers. Scavenge away a Goldvein Hydra. Is that enough? So if we get a Goldvein Hydra, it'll be a 3/3. All right, get the Goldvein Hydra. Play the Mortuary. Mill the Sanctum. Well, get in with the Scavengers. Eat the Sire of Seven Deaths. Okay, not bad. 4/4. I do love this deck. 4/4 Vigilance, First Strike, Haste, Lifelink, Menace, Reach, Trample. No Hexproof yet. We need to get this Sphinx in the graveyard. We gain back a little bit of life. Dour Port Mage, going to trigger the Green Shell to draw it. So our opponent's actually kind of a turtle deck. Is the waiting list still long? There's still quite a few people on the list. I would say, honestly, at this point, I think if you get on the list now, I would say it's very unlikely that you get to play today. However, it does give you the ability to jump the line next viewer battle stream. So still worth getting on the list, even if you don't get to play today, just for that reason. But yeah, I would say, considering we only got about an hour or so, probably unlikely. We're not even going to make it through everyone who's currently on the list. I'd be surprised. But we'll get through as many as we can. Well, let's block the Green Shell. Could really use Kiora. Okay, cash grab. That's not the worst. We just need to get this Atulpa in the graveyard. Ugh. Okay. Well, let's take a Hedge Maze. Can we surveil something good in the graveyard? Hedge Maze. Awaken the Honored Dead. Mill that. Well, Wayfinder. We need to mill Double Strike. Ugh. Well, get in. Oko. We don't have anything good to exile, do we? Oh man, we kind of whiffed on all that self-milling. You know what? Let's eat a Dream Dew Entrancer, I guess. I'm not sure we survive another turn. We go back up to 20, but Green Shell is actually on. Just wondering, playing against you was a blast. How often do these streams happen? So the idea has been to try to do one like once every set release, but people really like them. So, oh no, is this Hoof? Oh, all right, Bob. All right, Bob. Yeah, that's not a frog. I'm just saying, that's not a frog nor a turtle. a little cheaty, but no, that actually is super sweet because, man, y'all have some good decks. Y'all have some good decks today. I love the Frog deck. When Bloomburrow came out, it was one of my favorite decks. The problem with the Frog deck is it was never good at closing out the game. Like, you could grind and you could value and you could do all these shenanigans, but it was never like, okay, I'm just going to kill you now. Maybe Hoof actually is a solution to Frogs being good. And Nature's Rhythm to Find It's kind of sweet. Yeah, so we'll have to see. Maybe we'll do more viewer battle streams. Well, good news is, Jasmine, man, my record is bad today. I think this is the biggest beatdown I've taken on a viewer battle stream so far. Jasmine, you're up next. Oh, okay. Recovery mode. Recovery mode. I might start playing mice. I'm just saying. Next standard match, it might be some Corey Steele cutting. How do you feel about Up the Beanstalk? Jasmine, for some timeless. Let me add you as a friend, Jasmine. So let's see. Badger, can you let me see? Uh-oh. So Jasmine, gonna add you as a friend. And after Jasmine, who do we have on the list? Call Me Bob, sweet deck. I'm actually gonna try I'm gonna try that deck now. So we have Jasmine. Oh, Jasmine for historic. Okay. Jasmine for historic. Gamer for life for Brawl. Badger. I still need Badger's. Let me see. I know Badger. There's the number. All right. Badger's number. So hopefully, Jasmine, you will get we'll get a friend request, and then we can do battle. Hope's pretty good at winning games. Okay, I had an idea, chat, and maybe you can help me with this. So I think it would be funny, because there's so much talk about Monstrous Rage in Standard, to show how powerful Monstrous Rage actually is. We haven't gotten to Air Double yet, Chicken Guy. To see if we could play it in the worst possible deck in Standard. Like, could you imagine like a control deck and then you die to Monstrous Rage or something like that? What would be the worst deck that could actually theoretically use Monstrous Rage that I could put it in? What would your suggest? What would be the funniest? Like, what would be the funniest video of, oh my god, you killed someone with Monstrous Rage out of whatever deck? What would that deck be? Because I think I could actually be a pretty funny video. Let me see. Maybe let me try it without the space there. Maybe there's no space because I'm not seeing it show up either. Let's see if that does anything. I don't see it at all. Do I have too many friends? Sent requests. Oh, there's a the. Okay, maybe I might have copy and pasted it wrong. Let's try that. The Jasmine Dragon. All right. Hopefully that'll do it. Turtles would be pretty funny. Only creature lads. Did it work this time? It didn't, huh? Can you can you just send me your info again, maybe, Jasmine Dragon, if it doesn't work? I don't know if something got messed up with copy and pasting it from the email, but I don't know why it's just like not showing up in here at all. Yeah, you can try adding me if you want to. It's Saffron Olive 60422. So yeah, give it a shot. Go for it. I can also try just sending a challenge, but usually the challenge works less good than doing the friend way. We had all kinds of trouble trying to do with challenges in the past. Do I have too many friends? I feel like that might be it. 82. I feel like I might have to delete friends. Oh, wait, it's working. It worked. I think I do have to delete friends, though. All right, so we're playing, you said, historic, right? So I will play... What am I going to play? I think this is actually historic legal. I had it marked as timeless, but I'm pretty sure it is all historic legal. The Echoes of Eternity's deck. Hey, see you, Lucid. Thanks for hanging out. Monster Play Jordathopter would be pretty good. Ooh, a new list? Ooh, what's your commander, gamer? All right, here we go. Hey, historic's fine. All right, let's do some historicing. Yes, this is fine, I guess. We had a Devour to do some digging. We could use a Ugin's Labyrinth or something. Well, let's Devour. And, well, we'll take Forsaken Monument, should we get to it. I feel like they had said a long time ago that they capped the number of friends you can have, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering, or maybe they changed it since then. Well, Zalfrin's Void. Do a little scrying. We need colorless Surveil lands. Oh, I got another good question for you, Chad. This came up as a fish mail on the podcast. Hey, see, I took this name, not you. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one. Okay. Triome. Fetchable Triome. But it can come into play untapped for some amount of life. What amount of life would be best? So, literally exactly Triome. Exactly a Triome. Except get rid of the cycling, I guess. I think the original question said no cycling. 5? That was my initial reaction, was 5. That was just my gut reaction. 10, it's kind of funny. Once the number goes too high, I think it becomes unplayable in most decks, or just a tap land in most decks. But then it also becomes incredibly busted in Death Shadow decks. Because you could be like 19, but then it would be like the best Death Shadow card. I feel like there's got to be more unique restrictions. There's got to be more unique restrictions that we can put on lands for making them tapped or untapped. There's got to be things other than just life. What about the reverse that came up? What if you gained your opponent life? I feel like that number would have to be huge. Like, it would have to be like 10 plus, 20 maybe. Oh, discard or exile a card. See, stuff like that. I hope Wizards, it's kind of funny they've experimented so much. Oh no. Oh god, Book of Exalted Deeds. Oh dear. Okay. That's not great. That's not great at all. Okay, well, we have to get rid of the Book of Exalted Deeds, or it's going to make us die. Or actually just make our opponent never die, which is just as bad. Well, get down the Devour, pass the turn. Yeah, I'd like to see more unique restrictions on lands like that. That would be really sweet. I feel like they've done so many innovative things in like stretch the boundaries so far with non-land cards, but I feel like they haven't done that much with lands. Like, I feel like lands, the restrictions are a lot of times having a certain land type, wait a number of turns, things like that, but I think there's way more they probably could do. Or maybe it's just too risky, but like, what's the risk? Worst case, if you make it too good and it comes into play tapped too often, you're still not going to be better than a dual land or something, right? Like, you're not going to be the best version ever printed. Your opponent draws it. See, stuff like that, I think it'd be very, very interesting. Ooh, yeah. I saw a cycle of custom cards someone made that they were like trying to make cards for each state, I think. And like, it was lands that represented each state in the United States. And they had a bunch of like random weird restrictions, but each one was tailored to the specific card. So the cycle didn't have the same restriction, but everyone had a different restriction based on whatever state it was. That would be kind of sweet too. That might just be too much work, I imagine. I imagine we don't see more of that just because it's probably a lot of effort on Wizards' part. Like, it's probably easier to be like, we find one good restriction, put it on the entire cycle, rather than having to come up and balance a restriction for each, but it would be fun. Why would I ever play less than 4 or 5 colors in Eternal formats? I mean, oh, the friend limit's 200. Okay. We don't got to worry about that yet then. Timeless Dragon coming back. I just want to Echoes of Eternity. I don't really want you to die. I just want to Echoes. How much mana do we have? 12? All right, let's go dig in here. So we will scry X draw, create some spawns. This high noon. This high noon. Well, we gain a couple life. No! Reprive, okay. Well, Saffron's wood. Mill the Mind Stone, or bottom the Mind Stone. Let's try this again. Actually, let's not try it all the way again. That might be a little too much. We can do it over the course of our opponent's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, like, Kozilek's command for 6. Kozilek's command for 6. Make some spawns. Draw a card. Do a little scrying. Hell, there's an Echoes. Okay, so keep the Echoes. And then I think we just bottom the rest. So keep the Echoes, bottom the rest. And, man, I'm gonna hit you. Yeah. I don't really want lethal, though. I want Echoes of Eternity. 4. Gamer man. Opponent. Craig's Fable Passage. Hot take. The cards would never sell bags because fetch shocks are so good. It's 3 to 5 life. No uniques would do that. Yeah, I mean, that is, I guess, also the challenge, right? Like, although, at the same time, Verges aren't that great. Well, maybe Verges don't sell packs. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe they don't actually sell enough packs. Well, let's do this. Man, this gives us lethal, though. I don't want lethal. Well, let's make a few spawns. Our opponent's deck looks. I bet this is a Possibility Storm deck. When I see the high noon there, I'm expecting to get locked by Possibility Storm. I can imagine that the plan of this deck is. And we're gonna put them all bottom. I imagine that the plan of this deck is Chandra Emblem you, high noon Possibility Storm, and then you just die. You die eventually to well, that's Echoes of Eternity. You die eventually to the Chandra Emblem damage. Well, let's go to combat. Get in. I'm sorry, opponent. I guess we got to do it. I want to do Sweet Echoes things, but instead, Jasmine Dragon. I'm curious, Jasmine. If you're in the chat, I'm curious. Was there Possibility Storm in there? Was that the plan? Was it a Possibility Storm plan, or was it just kind of like a Boros, like Staxy mid-rangey, like disruption deck? Because I was thinking High Noon is just a good card anyway because of Phoenix and stuff. So it's a card that you would actually play anyway, potentially in the deck. But it also does wild things with Possibility Storm. Good game, Jasmine Dragon. Okay. Yeah, that is a pretty hard lock. If you have Book of Exalted Deeds and Book of Exalted Deeds and Possibility Storm lock. No one is doing anything. All right, gamers for life. Gamers for life. All right, I get his point though. We're back up to 3 wins. We're climbing back into it. We're almost there. We're almost to an against the odds win percentage now. Gamers for life to play some Brawl, and I'll try the Mu Yang Ling deck that I don't think I'm supposed to have Brawl in there. I will try the Mu Yang Ling deck. Gamers for life. All right, we'll try the Mu Yang Ling viewer submitted deck here. Friendly Brawl. Where's the Mu Yang Ling deck that was sent in? Oh, I see the settings. The settings are wrong. All right. Brawl. And then you go there. All right. All right, gamers for life. Let's see what this Mu Yangling deck does. And challenged. I wish you could play another game. That last one was really fun. Yeah, What do you think of how we do viewer battle streams? Is there like, so my focus for viewer battle streams has always been to get through as many people as possible. But I guess you could do it. Oh my god, Ugin. All right, Ugin versus Mu Yangling, the classic matchup. But I guess it would also be possible to do it differently and be like, okay, we're gonna like have 5 or 7 people or something and do best of 3 matches and play more with each person. I always figured that getting through more matches is what people would prefer, but maybe it would be better to do less matches and more with each deck, so we saw more of each deck. I would be open to feedback on that if people have ideas. Yeah, that's the main reason we've done best of 1 is just to get through as many matches as possible. I think you do best of 3 if you did these streams more often. I mean, that is also true. The only challenge with doing them more often is then that would mean less streams of other things. But if people really like the viewer battle streams, that's probably fine. Ultra the Brood, opponent gonna mill a Reef Road. So this is a vehicle deck built around Mu Yangling. I've never played this deck before. We will see. Market Backwalker. Mills a Time Warp. I didn't build this deck. That's not my Time Warp gamer. I think we actually gotta steal this Ultra the Brood. I think we steal the Ultra the Brood. Because I imagine that's part of what's trying to kill us. Yoink. And now we can crew this up. And get in there. Mill Solemn. We kind of just want to get to the Mu Yangling. Yeah, that is the upside, right? We get to see everyone's cool brews. That's my favorite part of it. About it. Network Terminal. Is that a mana rock? Tap an untapped artifact creature. An artifact you control. Draw a card, discard a card. Huh. Well, let's do some exploring. Kind of just want to hit a land here so we can... Okay, Thought Monitor. Let's mill the Thought Monitor. Kind of just want to land so we can play Mu Yangling, but not yet. Well, let's play Kasima. Kasima's such a cool card. 24 hours stream. 24-hour viewer battle stream. Personally, I really enjoy the viewer battles. Love to see more of them. Obvious. See what the metrics say and such. Yeah, I'll look into it. I definitely want to try to make sure we try to do like one a set. Because I feel like the set thing makes a lot of sense. Because we get new cards, everyone's building new decks, and then everyone will have new decks to show off. So I really want to focus. And I guess that would be like 6 a year with how many sets we're getting now. So even just that this year might feel like plenty. So maybe we shoot for that. Would you allow people to challenge off stream, like friend them, and when you're free, you challenge them if you see them on line? Obviously, don't want to open to people constantly challenge you while recording. Yeah, that would kind of be the challenge of it. But I mean, I'm not opposed to playing against people offline if it worked out. Well, let's exile Kasima. Land. Zotaglyph A. All right, let's try it again. This thieving skydiver is getting very big by doing nothing. Get in. Explore. 1 ring. Not a land. Mill it. Yeah, opponent gonna take it. Opponent's getting close to that Ugin. Well, let's crack this. See if we can find a land. Yes. Haha. Milia. Get a trigger on Kasima and search for Kanta. What are your thoughts on a fetchable type of undiscovered paradise land? Ooh. Well, that is an Ugin. That is a big old planeswalker. All right, Ugin. Gonna gain some life, draw a card. How do we beat an Ugin? Can we beat an Ugin? Well, we don't really want this Thassa at the moment. Midnight Clock. Huh. When this creature enters, exchange control of this creature and target creature an opponent controls. When you do, pay 4 energy, get 4 energy, then sacrifice that creature. Huh. How do we get rid of this Ugin? Like, if this Ugin ultimates, it's pretty much just game over for us. Let's play Karn. I think we got to do this. We got to play Karn. Milia. Take up on the schooner. Attack the Ugin. Not a great turn, but okay. Yeah, opponent gets to draw a card. Pass the turn. So Undiscovered Paradise is a land that bounces back to your hand each turn. It's hard for me to imagine that being playable in most decks, even if it was fetchable. I feel like I've only seen that card be good enough in some sort of synergy deck, right? Where you have something that takes advantage. Like, I think the classic example was like Dredge style decks using it to repeatedly get back Bloodghast or something like that. So, like, I feel like you need very specific synergies for it, but I don't know, fetchable would probably be fine because I feel like it's so underpowered that it, like, in most decks, it wouldn't be, like, harmful if you could fetch it up. Fetchable bounce land would be absurd in Commander and probably break Amulet Titan in Modern, but that would be some of the most powerful lands in Commander. How do we get rid of Ugin? Well, at least it's only at 9. Katina Renisi handing out a bunch of gift subs. 5 gift subs. Welcome to the Fishbug Wahari Whaler Mordibund Mirik Roadbreck and Slap 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 Slap. Welcome y'all to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscriptions. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, Milia, Kasima, do we draw 1? All right, let's put it into play. Draw a card, get a body. All right, it's a land, Milia. Then we play a glyph on the altar of the Brood. Milia. Go to combat. Attack the Ugin. Ugin just has so much loyalty. Opponent gonna block and block. Sure. Well, kill them both. Opponent gets to draw. We get to discover. Can we discover an answer to Ugin? How good is Ugin in Brawl? Wash away. All right, well, that's not great, but it goes to hand at least. I'll take up Karn. And yeah, pass the turn, I guess. Maybe we need a second life total to draw from. Start with 20 life and 10 separate life to only pay for abilities. I've heard some people say, and I don't know what people think about this. I've heard some people suggest, oh no. Oh, yeah, that's an Eldrazi. That is actually, though. We know of this Volatile Stormdrake, which hilariously I think is an answer to this Ulamog. Worn Power Stone. I mean, I guess we're not all the way dead yet. Opponent passes. So if we play this, we exchange, sack it. Oh, anything we play is just... You're exiling all of our stuff, Gamer for Life. I don't want to hear the woe there with your silly Ugin. But what do you think about the idea of raising Standard's life total to like 25? I feel like that's probably an overreaction to the current meta, but I've heard some people suggest that like, because it was kind of what we were talking about earlier, right? There's so many strong, oh god, so many colorless haymakers. There's so many strong aggro archetypes, mice and Corey Steelcutter and Leyline decks. Like, there's so many different. Oh no, we played Volatile Stormdrake. So Volatile Stormdrake, when it enters, we get to gain control of. We exchange control of it for one of our opponent's creatures. We get 4 energy, but then we have to pay energy equal to its mana value or else sacrifice it. So basically, we played Stormdrake, we stole the Ulamog, but didn't have enough energy to actually pay to keep it, so it gets sacrificed. Not the best time for a Spark Double. Well, okay. Mutavault. Haha, crew the vehicle. Look at that synergy. The Mutavault in the vehicle at the Ugin. But our opponent has Portal to Phyrexia with a Ulamog in the graveyard. I feel like none of this actually. Ugin's just too busted. Hit ya. Play the Midnight Clock, I guess. Why not? Pass the turn. Hey, what's up, Dark Cleric? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. No. Spark Double can only copy your own stuff, unfortunately. Sire, man, opponent has a lot of powerful cards in their deck. Sire is 7 does. Ugin is a brutal commander to play against. How popular is Ugin in Brawl right now? Is it like super popular? It feels like the kind of card that should be super popular. Yeah, we can't do any. We're just kind of like hard locked. I would rather them fix the whole Who Goes First issue. How would you fix the Who Goes First issue? Oh, did you have a chance to check out the new Secret Lair Commander deck? Seems like a hard sell for 200. Does anyone remember what the past Commander deck Secret Lair drop was, price-wise? I feel like... Yeah, I think you got us, Gamers for Life. I think you've actually done it. I think you have successfully killed us. Yeah, I mean, we'll draw one more card. Down to 12. Down to 7. Sundering. What is the average mana value of our opponent's deck? It's got to be like 9, but it's crushing us. Sundering Titan. Gonna blow up a land. I mean, that's an upside of being colorless. You lose nothing to Sundering Titan. All right, best draw ever. Our colorless Planeswalker, not quite as good as our opponent's colorless Planeswalker. 99, 150, 200. I mean, so it's Viewer Battle Day. So it's not as the perfect time to spend a long time talking about finance stuff. But I will say it is a little concerning to see the prices of stuff going up. The deck looks sweet, gamer. I liked it. The deck looks super sweet. I mean, we saw the Chaos Vault Secret Lair drop with $60 foils. Now we get the new Secret Lair Commander deck, $200 for the deck, up from $100 or $150. The one thing they have done that doesn't bother me, I don't know if you saw they spoiled a new Secret Lair drop yesterday, and it has an option on some of the drops to get a raised foil version for $100. That isn't very bothersome because you can still buy the $40 normal foil and the $30 non-foil. So it's just kind of an extra option. So I think that's fine. And really, in some sense, what they do with Secret Lairs is fine always, because assuming they're reprinted Secret Lair drops, but as long as it's just fancy reprints, I guess the price doesn't really matter. But it is just like another case where we see prices going up, and I imagine, we talked about this on the podcast yesterday, I imagine that we're going to see prices go up a lot this year, because I feel like the tariff thing is just going to be too easy of an excuse for companies to pass up, for Wizards to pass up. So even though Magic cards themselves aren't really hit by the tariffs, according to Wizards, I think they're still going to be like, well, there's the tariffs, and then we're going to think, well, our toy business is doing horrible, so we're going to raise prices on the one profitable part of our business. So I could definitely see the prices going up even more, which is a little worrying. All right, Badger. Let me add you, Badger, as a friend. So let's see. The people. So we have Badger. What format were we trying to play, Badger? You're one of the people that does not have a format. So I think here's what we got. Hey, what's up, Sam? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm still not convinced that there's not a lot of scalping going on with the Final Fantasy stuff. It's hard for me to believe that Magic players went and bought out all right, Badger, let's do it. Went and bought out that much Final Fantasy during spoiler season. I have to think it's like finance people, scalper people, maybe Final Fantasy players. I have to imagine it's people like that. I can't believe there's that many people that are just buying out, like that many Magic players that are buying out Final Fantasy without knowing the cards. Because I feel like as a Magic player, don't you want to know the cards before you buy the set? Like, how do you know if you need the cards when you don't even know the cards that are in the set? So that's the part that's weird to me. Just for clarity, Seth, number 1 was Codis. Number 2 was Beator. Number 3 was Devil. Number 4 was Elspeth. Number 5 was Ugin. Nice. The deck. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Ugin looked very powerful. I liked it, gamer. So there was also Aracalypse, and I feel like there was one other person that was like, as Dewordy. These people emailed very early, but they said it's got to be towards the end of the stream. So we have to try to sneak them in as well, since they were actually some of the first people to email. Reckless Original Line, go. Well, let's play The Verge. Get out of Atlanta where elves. Bastard. Yeah, Chief Seth, it seems unlikely. I think the people with the small letters with their names, these were the ones added during the stream. Seems like we're probably not gonna get to it, since we probably only got a handful of games left before I gotta wrap it up and do this Texas trip stuff. Well, get rid of the ginger brew, but I'm glad we got to do it. I'm glad we got to do Veer battles, and I'm glad we got the stream in. I really didn't want to miss it. Well, grab a couple Forez. Fix our mana, play a land, get down the Llanowar elves. Do we think that sealed prices will be up since singles are so high? I mean, the only question is it a scalpers thing, right? Like, if... I'm very scared of Simulacrum Synthesizer. That is a real card. The question is it a scalper thing? So if there's just so much legitimate demand from people who actually want the cards that they have made Final Fantasy the best-selling set of all time during spoiler season, before spoiler season even, then I think that prices of singles are probably going to be high. On the other hand, if a lot of that is scalper people who are just buying it on spec and hoping to make a profit off of it, then it might not be as big of an impact. I will say, like, if you look on Amazon, I believe last time I looked, let me double check that I'm not saying the wrong thing. But last time I looked, play boosters were, I don't even see them now. Last time I looked, the play boosters were down to like around 150-ish, which is actually like kind of what you would expect to pay. That's like essentially the going rate, I would say, for a booster box, when they used to be like 210 or whatever. So I'm hopeful that we'll see prices like normalize as we get towards that release. But I don't know, maybe Final Fantasy is just so massive that it works by its own rules. Is it possible is it even possible? And I can't wrap my mind around this exactly. Is it actually possible that they have sold more Final Fantasy, even though we don't start spoiler season for 2 more weeks or whatever it is, than they've sold of Lord of the Rings in 2.5 years? And I still can't wrap my head around how big Final Fantasy is if that's true. Like, if it is really true that the last 2.5 months of pre-orders of Final Fantasy beat the best-selling set of all time after it sold for 2.5 years in Lord of the Rings, this is like something we've never seen before. This is like off the charts, like gonna be the biggest thing ever. Like, we talk about Magic going mainstream. This would be Magic going mainstream, right? This, I think, would actually just literally be Magic going as mainstream could be. Yeah, honestly, and this might be controversial. Honestly, I think collector boosters being expensive is kind of fine. Like, I'm still in the camp where, as long as there is a cheap version that is easily accessible, I really don't care what they sell special promo versions of things for. I actually think that's one of the best ways for them to monetize the game. The problem is, we also see the base versions of stuff creeping up, right? That's kind of my concern. Like, if play boosters were still $100, but collector boosters were $1,000, I think that's fine. Like, if whales want to, I would still probably do some, I don't know if I'd still open as many collector booster boxes, but if there were $1,000 collector boosters, I'd still get one to do a video of or whatever. Like, I think there's still people that'd be in at that price, as long as the base versions are cheap. So that's all I really care about. Like, I just want people to have access to the cards, but I don't actually care about the promos, like the special versions, the serialized stuff, the crazy treatments and foils. If those are super expensive, whatever, that's fine with me. They can be super expensive, because I don't think that's actually like hurting players. It's not making it harder to play the game. And that's always what my concern is. Like, I just want the game to be good. Like, I want the game to be good, and I want the game to be accessible so more people can actually play the game when it's good. So as long as that's happening, like, the rest of this stuff is kind of fine. Yeah, Soul Ring's a great example. Like, you can, any Commander player can get a Soul Ring for a couple of bucks, but you can also go out and buy an Alpha Soul Ring for whatever that's going to be, to $1,500 or maybe even more than that, or a Masterpiece Soul Ring for $1,000. So I think that's actually a positive for everyone. Like, it lets Wizards make money, which is good. It makes sure that collectors and whatever finance people have something to go after. And it hopefully keeps some cheap versions out for players. Gotta go, Seth. Thanks for the battle with Ugin. It's broken against any color deck. Yeah, Ugin, this is the first game I've played against Ugin in Brawl, and it seems like a very strong commander. So thank you, GamerVan, for showing me the power of Ugin. Yeah. Man, can we live long enough? Double synthesizers, just so much. So we block, we take 10. They also have a flying blocker. I don't think we have any way to blow up. I don't think we have any way to blow everything up. All right, let's take up the Chandra. Sack the map. Miracle Draw that doesn't exist in our deck. Commercial District. Yeah, that's a lot of constructs. Badger. Wow. Well, I think, good game, Badger. That the artifact deck looked really good. So I think that the viewers have pretty much locked this one in. I don't think a comeback's possible. However, we got a couple of Brawl games to go. So let's see, who do we got here? So I think I really want to make sure, let me see if either of these people are around. So, as Wordy and Aracalypse, you were the two people who emailed me like last week and were like, I want to do it, but it's got to be towards the end of the stream. Are either one of you around? As Wordy or Aracalypse? Aracalypse! Would you like to do some brawling, Aracalypse? And hey, what's up, awesome balls? How are you? Good to see ya. All right, Aracalypse. Let's see. Oh, you're already online. All right, let's do some brawling. I'm gonna play Plagon. I haven't played Plagon today. So awesome balls. Are you as wordy? All right, I'm gonna play Aracalypse. Awesome balls, and then And then awesome eyeballs. And then I will challenge you for the next one. You didn't even see the best part of the deck. Ugin and Elspeth to make the tokens even more crazy. Ooh. Oh, that does sound spicy. Ramos, eh? Ramos. Plagon's so busted. I feel like Plagon's still sneakily like a really strong commander. Do people play Plagon in EDH? Or CDH, I mean? Is that like a CDHable commander? I don't keep up on CDH meta enough. But I feel like that card's it's so ridiculous. It's such a ridiculous card. Well, let's get in with Thrabes. Hit ya. All right, awesome eyeballs. You're next up. What format were we playing, awesome eyeballs? Teferi, opponent. Teferi takes it up. Huh. Well, let's play Arcane Signet. And play a tap land. And hit the Teferi. And go ahead. Oh yeah, I would love to see it, Badger. You should send me the deck list. Opponent. Oh yeah, you said you're on the bus, right? Awesome. We'll make the best of it. Hopefully the internet connection's good enough that we can do a match. Let's crack our clue. Draw a card. Lazatep Quarry. That's a card that I feel like Phil or Tomer or someone on the Commander Clash crew. Ooh, instant speed Thoughtseize, eh? I feel like someone on the crew was high on that card. Maybe Phil? But yeah, I think it has potential. Now let's Glacial Fortress. Get in, hit the Teferi. You know what? Man, I feel dirty exiling the Caryatid. Let's try to draw some cards. Let's play a Spell Queller for no value. Play the Plagon to draw some cards. Lazelle's Acrobat. Okay, Lazelle's Acrobatic's pretty busted. Oh, all right. Well, we could kill the Ilson Caryatid, but I don't think we want to try to win just by taking our opponent off mana. I'd actually prefer Apocalypse to draw land so we can have a relatively fair match. There we go. There's a Triome and a Esper Sentinel. How do we kill this Teferi? Does this say another? Target creature. All right, let's go to combat. Let's send everything at this Teferi. Kill the Teferi. And yeah, let's just Riptide Lab go. Here's the deck list. Any thoughts on it? Any chance you play it for against that? So let me take a look. Oh, that's too big for Spell Queller. Sure. Big Teferi. Well, all right, we're gonna run out the Spell Queller. And then touch the Spirit Realm Plagon. Got to keep the cards flowing. No. Not back to the command zone. Opponent draws. Untaps. Well, we get to draw 3. The only problem with Plagon is it doesn't close out the game especially quickly. But boy, does it draw cards. It draws so many cards. Well, attack Teferi. Attack Teferi. Attack Teferi. Pretty good at sniping Teferis, apparently. Opponent. Gonna block the Plagon. Well, I guess we have to do this anyway. Get rid of the Esper Sentinel. And, yeah, go ahead. Pass the turn. The Elspeth and Ugin deck looks, it does look fun. I mean, there's a chance we mess around with it on stream or something sometime. against the odds, typically, Xander. Target opponent discards half the cards in their hand around. You know what? Okay, sure. We will discard half the cards in our hand. That's fine. We didn't want these cards anyway. 1, 2, 3. That's fine. Because we are just going to Lazelle's Acrobatics. High roll. Come on. Big number. Okay, 14 works. Everything comes in. Trigger. Everything comes in. Decline. Oh! They blink out again so we don't draw yet. That's right. That's right. There's nothing on the battlefield for Flygon to see. Oh, that's a good draw, though. We will get rid of this Lord Xander. And now we get to draw some cards. There we go, Flygon. Any chance we could do 2 games, 1 Brawl, 1 Standard? Probably won't be able to do 2 Awesome Balls. I think just because I gotta wrap things up to get ready to catch a plane to Texas here in a few minutes. So probably won't be able to do multiple games today. However, we'll do another. A lot of people have said they want more viewer battles stream, so we'll do another one in the future. So I think choose which one you want to play today, and then we'll play the next one next time. Oh, I really got to kill this Teferi. All right, well, everything at Teferi. Teferi down. Novice Inspector. And Mind Stone. All right, there's a veto, sure. Well, pass the turn. I gotta go to... Oh! Okay. Door to nothingness. All right. Now I see where this is going. Okay, that's pretty spicy. Hey, see ya, Evie. Thanks for hanging out and playing. Yeah, my little brother is getting married, so I have to go out for the wedding. Opponent takes the T-Pro. Sure. I mean, we're just gonna try to keep drawing cards here. Ooh, Elite Guard Mage, okay. I mean, they can't kill us with Door to Nothingness yet, right? I don't think. I guess we can play a One Ring just to make sure. Play the One Ring, go to combat. Do some attack and hit you. Pout it. Down to 24. End step. Flygon comes back. We draw 5. Ooh, there's Soul Herder too. Pass the turn. All right, there's Ramos. The Dragon Engine. There's no way they win while tapped out, right? There's no way. I guess we have the One Ring anyway, so we can't die this turn. Well, draw with the One Ring. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, let's just Cavalier Dawn. I think we just blow up the Ramos. I mean, killing with Door to Nothingness is cool, but I also would rather not die if we had the choice. So let's just blow up the Ramos. Sure. We will get back a Celestis. Ramos down for now. Hell, let's do some attacking. We're going to push with everything. I mean, our opponent can kill something, but we can also use Plagon to get in some more damage. I mean, so we can end a pretty good attack here. Opponent down to 13. Pass the turn. Hey, Have you seen the price for Urini the Unwritten? Seems crazy for a new commander from a precon to be that expensive out of the gate, but I want to build it. So here's something else that we haven't really talked about, which this question made me think of it, but yeah, that is kind of wild to see it be $30 for a precon commander. I think part of that's the price of precons going up too, though. But I'm curious, have any of you tried to buy Final Fantasy cards? Because I have just started to hear on the internet rumblings from people saying, oh, in my city, I actually can't buy Final Fantasy. All the LGSs, ooh, wait, Moonshaker? Is that game? So we play in the land. Play the cloistered gargoyle, I guess. Venture into a dungeon. Boom. Lose a life. And then Moonshaker? Send him to the air? Go to combat, swing? Oh, that was close. I think if there was one more turn, we probably would have died to the door to nothingness. So close. Wow, good game, Apocalypse. Very cool to see Door to Nothingness show up. Yeah, I've been hearing this again and again and again. My concern is, again, this is a standard set, right? Like, if this was just like some random commander set, well, if supply is low or whatever, what does it really matter? Like, what is the real problem? Like, yes, it's annoying. Yes, it shouldn't happen. But it's not like it's throwing off tournaments or making Arena not line up with paper. I hope we're not turning into Pokemon. Whenever I hear the horror stories or see the videos of like Pokemon cards being released somewhere and people just punching each other and fighting and like, it's ridiculous. I hope the Magic is not heading that direction, but I'm kind of afraid it is. All right. As wordy, I'm about to add you. Are we brawling? So I believe. Thank you, Apocalypse, by the way, for letting me get a win. I save a little bit of face here. I appreciate that. So I believe this is gonna be our last match. The last match of today's viewer battle stream. But if you didn't get to play today, you're on the list for next time, which means if you are one of these people, next time we do a viewer battle stream, if you're here, just remind me that you were on the list for last time and you didn't get to play, and you get to jump to the top of the list. So keep that in mind for the next viewer battle stream. A couple of months. I think the next one's gonna be after Final Fantasy releases, so it should be like the middle of June-ish. So it should be I don't know, probably a couple of months roughly until the next one. I think my hope is to do one every set. Every set this year is the goal. Did this work though? Is wordy, huh? I don't know if that's the. Man, let me know, Aswordy. I don't know. I'm not sure. Has anyone tried to do it with mobile? I guess that's the other question. I think Aswordy's trying it out mobile. I'm not. Can you challenge? I've never really used mobile. I assume you can challenge the same way and it works on mobile, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, you're banned, Mega Magikarp, for future viewer battle streams. You're on the naughty list. No, actually, I love land destruction decks. I feel like since I love land destruction decks so much, I can't get upset when other people play it against me. Like, I just can't. I just gotta enjoy it. Like, I think you have to. If you're someone who's gonna play those archetypes, like, you gotta embrace it when someone does it to you. Also, we played one of the most ridiculous. Honestly, I don't think I'm being hyperbolic when I say that the Commander Clash we recorded yesterday has to be one of the craziest games of Commander we've ever recorded. I think it's on the short list of like most ridiculous, like best Commander Clash games we recorded. It was just, the game was so, and for all the people I've seen a few people this season be like, the games are too short. It was only 50 minutes, only 45 minutes. Well, this one unedited was over 3 hours, so I'm sure it'll come down once it gets edited, but it was a game. Oh my goodness, was that a game of Commander? How do you get on the list? I've got a cool Rowan Will Brawl deck I think you'd like. Ooh, Unlucid. Well, unfortunately, I can still add you to the list if you'd like, but we're kind of getting to, hopefully, we'll see if this works, but hopefully our last match of the stream, because I got a flight I got to catch today. But if you want to get on the list so you can jump the line in the future, just let me know and I will add you to the list. Just send me arena info. I will say that the mana base isn't super optimal, but I literally have never paid a cent on Arena. I'll send it to you on the Discord in a second. Ooh, thank you, Mega Magikarp. But basically, if you want to get on the list, just send me a whisper here on Twitch on the top right corner with your Arena info, and I'll get you on there. Yeah, I enjoy hanging out with CGB, so hopefully we get to do some more stuff in the future. But yeah, it was awesome of him to come on the podcast, and it was super fun to do the Salt game. It was kind of funny. I was telling him, I was randomly watching one of his videos, and it was a Salt game video. I can't remember who's the Yu-Gi-Oh guy. I think it was with the Yu-Gi-Oh guy whose name it starts with a C, but I can't remember his name. But anyway, I was watching it, and I was like, man, that seems really fun. I got to try this game. So I actually looked up, I found like the website that he built so I could like do this alt game. I was like, oh, this is going to be so easy. And I sucked at it. So I did it once and I was so bad at it. And then like a couple weeks later, he was like, hey, you want to do it? I was like, yeah, that sounds fun. And then I kind of sucked at it again. We visit. So this trip is super Simo. That's who it is. This trip is super, super quick. I'm flying out. Tomorrow's rehearsal dinner and that kind of stuff. Thursday's the wedding, and then I'm flying back Friday. So this is pretty much just a straight dedicated to the wedding trip. So this trip, I don't know if I run into some random Magic players, that'd be sweet. But it's pretty much all just wedding stuff for 2 days and flying for the other 2 days. So I don't know if this last match. I'm sorry. As wordy, but is as wordy around? I feel like maybe it's not gonna work. Let's see. Well, if you're around as wordy, let me know. I'm not sure if it's so awesome eyeballs. Did you have any luck trying to so I tried to send you a friend request. I see it pending on there. I don't know. Hopefully it pops up on your end and you can accept it, and then we can hopefully try to do it. We'll see if it works. 10 days until Final Fantasy. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, awesome eyeballs. Yeah, that is a risk with Arena. Well, I would say it did pretty well for a View Battle stream. We've definitely had worse ones in the past where it worked even less. I guess I'm not sure. It might just be a connection thing, being like on mobile and whatnot. So that might wrap it up. It's stuck gathering files. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, I'll give it a couple minutes to see if it's unstuck, awesome eyeballs. Otherwise, we might wrap it up there, and then you'll be near the top of the list for the other one. Oh, also one other question I wanted to ask you real quick. Yeah, I forgot there's a release today. Yeah, there's probably a release patch too. Ooh. Hey, I got you, Unlucky. I will add you to the list for the future, so you can jump the line next time. One other question about View Battle streams before we wrap stuff up. We'll give it a couple more minutes while I ask this question, then we'll wrap it up. Okay. Hey, thank you, awesome eyeballs. Good luck. We'll give it another couple minutes, and then And we'll see if it works. If not, then we'll probably wrap it up. But is this time okay? That was the only other question I had. Do we need to do viewer battle streams at a different time? Because I know for normal streams, people are like, oh, I can just watch at work or I'll watch at school. Like, I don't really care. But if you're going to actually play, that's a little bit different. So if we need to do viewer battle streams in a different time slot to make it more accessible for people who are at work or were at school or whatever, we could theoretically do like a weekend thing or do a evening or like later in the afternoon. We could schedule a special time specifically for viewer battle streams. Not gonna work. Oh, I'm sorry, Awesome Eyeballs. Okay, good news, Awesome Eyeballs. You're at the top of the list for next time. So next time, hopefully we'll do it at a time when school's not a concern and riding on the bus isn't a concern and we can get it in. So yeah, I'm sorry it didn't work. Crushed me with a mono white high noon deck last week. Do you have the list? Oh, I actually don't think I did. That was a deck I just put together and played like 2 games with, and I just cleaned out all my decks for the viewer battle stream, and I deleted it. So I actually wait. Let me check my Untapped. It's probably in my Untapped. I wanted to try to build a high noon like stacks deck. Let's see. Maybe I can find it still. I feel like it didn't go well. It wasn't. Oh, is this one? Yeah, I can actually give it to you. Haha. The joys of Untapped. So the Whisper thing, I don't know how to do it on mobile. On PC, it's right up on here. But right on the top right, the little speech bubble icon. But you shouldn't have to whisper, I don't think, anything. You're on the list either way for next time. Anyway, everyone, I believe that brings us to the end of our viewer battle stream for today. So, the record on this one, easy win for the viewers. I think this is the first time that the viewers have taken me down. 4 wins for me, 8 for the viewers. More importantly, y'all had some sweet decks. We got to see some really spicy brews. So thanks to everyone who played. Thanks to everyone who showed off their cool decks. Don't get used to beating me, because next time, I'm coming for you. But thanks for playing, thanks for showing off the brews, and we'll do another one after the Final Fantasy release. So on that note, everyone, some reminders on the way out the door here. Replay YouTube for the old streams, normal YouTube. I think I'm missing one video while I'm away, but mostly the YouTube. Got stuff done ahead of time before I leave, so check that out. And one more shout out to our sponsor, Card Kingdom. If you need some magic cards, you can make cardkingdom.com/mtdgoldfish. Most importantly, thank you to all of you. I love y'all. Thanks for hanging out. Be good. Have a great week. I'll be back for next stream, so it'll go on as normal. So be good, everyone. I love y'all, and I will talk to you soon.